Hey,
What's up, everybody?
how's it going?
Good.
How is it going? Okay.
Well, I got to go look at Roberto's. Thank you, Roberto. I got to look at your super sticker now because we can't see it in the StreamYard.
Hey, I have a new contribution.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you've seen it already, so I'm just gonna upload it. Okay. You can use it if you choose.
Thanks, Roberto. Hey, just to jump into it.
It's a hot dog. Nice.
Hold on, can I jump into something real quick?
Well, I wanted to make a video about this. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we can, but let's just touch on it real quick.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is 63 and 64, and I'm just looking at it now, and what I'm seeing is that it's essentially second quintet, but the 63 is with George Coleman, and the 64 is with Wayne Shorter. So it's in that transitional period, 63, 64, right? So if we go to his discography, ESP, I think, is the first Wayne Shorter one, and that's 65. So, and then Seven Steps to Heaven has Hank Mobley on it, and I don't know what Quiet Nights would have. I think this is a big group. So anyway, so it's like really an interesting period for Miles. He's basically just about to establish the second quintet. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool.
It's a cool, looks like a cool set. I'm gonna get the CDs probably, but yeah, I would, if we can, I'd like to shoot a video about it so we can deep dive it this weekend.
It's a great price for what all comes with it. Great price.
Yeah. The Miles Davis in Europe is part of that. You know that Columbia record?
Yes. Yeah. Now I want to get that.
Yeah.
So what is that one? Does that have both 63 and 64, or is that just
no, it's just from one of the shows. It's like a pared down version of one of the shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, this is the bootleg collection, so it's extra stuff from existing stuff, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But there was a non-bootleg Columbia Miles in Europe.
Right.
That's what it comes from.
Right.
Correct.
The same
one
tapes.
Of them. One of the sessions.
One of the sessions, yeah. There's 3 or 4 different sessions. It looks cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna anyway, I'm gonna get the CDs. I'm not buying the damn LPs. I mean, what is that thing? $250?
$225.
25. That's not bad.
Not for the
CDs.
8 LP.
CDs are 100. CDs 100.
Felipe was telling me to wait, and it'll be cheaper on Amazon in a couple months.
Oh yeah,
it's the same with it'll be all this. I mean, not that it's the same thing, but the one that came out for Record Store Day, that thing went down to like $12.
Which one?
The bootleg from the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's
the
Tokyo one, or
yeah, I think it's Tokyo one. Yeah, they put out a bunch of them. I'll tell you one I liked was that the one from Jack Johnson, that Record Store Day one they put out, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. The champion has picture of Miles, his boxing gloves and all that.
Yeah, great cover on that.
I bet that's like $12 too. I'd pick that up if you find it.
No. That one's harder to find.
Is it?
No. The Jack Johnson's cheap. I was thinking of the Bitches Brew one.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, cool. I got that.
But all that stuff. A lot of that stuff came from those CD collections.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
CD stuff. Well, here was my opinion, because we talked about it last night. Roberto's so eager to find a plug nickel mosaic box, which
good luck.
This is the same. The second group is the same as the plug nickel, and they're playing a bunch of the same stuff live. So
yeah, I want to get the plug nickel CD box eventually. It's about $100.
Isn't there a story about how Miles
that
wasn't happy with those shows or something?
No, I think Felipe said that it wasn't that he was unhappy. Like the group decided to, like, I forget how they decided to play very differently that night for some reason that makes it kind of a special show. Felipe knows the story exactly. I'm not too familiar with the session, honestly.
Yeah, we'll have to let Felipe give us the.
Ooh.
What?
Oh
shit! Hey, Melinda.
Wow. You know what this means? She's finished unpacking and everything.
Got the
now she
record
can go make a public appearance.
That's right. I watched your video, Melinda. It was awesome. You got your record room all set up. We got like
Yes.
VC royalty here.
But what is that humid weather doing to your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's more towards the coast. Won't be too bad.
Melinda, I watched your hurricane box video. That is it's an interesting exercise, but in your instance, you really benefit from thinking it through a little bit. I don't know what I'd pick, honestly.
What is that? What is the concept?
So she said, so she's in Florida now, and there's a real possibility that a hurricane's coming. So if she has to evacuate, this is the box of records she's taken with her, right?
Okay, yeah.
So she goes through what she would put in it, and I think she put a Chet Baker Sing second pressing in there, which was really nice.
That was nice.
But all
Roberto,
your records,
come on, keep up. It's been like 6 months, man. Come on.
yeah. Why do you have to ruin everything, Roberto?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You
Hey,
were talking about Miles with George Coleman
Yes.
in that first show. I found a record today, and I bought it because George Coleman's on it.
Let's see it. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Elvin Jones
Elvin
Time
Jones.
Capsule on Vanguard. I've never come across this before.
No, I haven't. Who's with him on that?
Yeah, it's got Bunky Green's on alto and writes most of the songs, but it's got George Coleman on tenor. I was like, George Coleman on tenor and Green on alto. Yeah,
Yeah,
sign me
cool.
up, Elvin Jones. So one I didn't have. It was
I
cheap.
have one of his Vanguard records, but looking through it, I don't think his later stuff is very well regarded. But
Coleman?
Pretty good.
Elvin Jones, yeah, like
Oh,
his
yeah,
Vanguard.
right, okay.
He
Okay.
goes off on those
Don't
records.
freak out with the George Coleman shit, man.
Nobody's talking shit about George Coleman now. I'll fight you.
Yeah, they
I'm not
had
talking shit about Elvin Jones either.
Oh, hold on. Let me do something first before I talk shit about George Coleman.
Okay.
Hey, am I coming across choppy at all?
no.
No, I wish you were. Hey,
I'll be right back.
I watched my stream last night. I did an hour, showed a bunch of shit, but I forgot to show 2 records. And this probably was like the gem of it. I picked up a lot of good stuff, but this you don't see much. This Last Exit record, it's a live record from Tokyo.
Damn.
Yeah. So I found
group.
that.
Enemy
Yeah.
label.
You sure that's a Joe?
Yeah, I mean, in our thing, and then this is a fine. It's not in the best shape, but it plays really nicely. And if you ever find any of these Regent records, they're really good.
Yeah, I never
So
see
this
that label around.
This lineup is crazy.
Mhm.
It's really good.
Hayes.
Yep. So I found this in a 50-cent bin. So I repaired the cover nice, and it plays okay. But while those 2 boys are doing their makeup, I got some boxed record. This one's Gravy Train record. I'm not a jazz bum. I'm a jazz bum supporter. This I picked up because Nicole showed it. And I said, it's not often that this record label gets a quality reissue. And I looked it up. I streamed it, but the record company reissuing it is a good one. And I don't want to rip this thing. I want to reuse the box. So let's see if I can get this open.
I want to reuse the box.
Yeah, I'm going to send the record to you in it.
You're going to need a bigger box than that.
This came from Stranded. I've never ordered from them before.
Oh, yeah,
You
they're
need a
good.
bigger boat.
Okay, so this is Heavenly Sweetness reissued this. They're a French reissue label that back 10 or 15 years ago, they did a run of at the time, hard to find Blue Notes. And I've had a few. They sounded good. And I never knew what the source was, but Joe Harley confirmed they're digital. So they reissued this Strata East record. Nicole picked it up.
How do you know Joe Harley confirmed that?
It was in a Facebook post. I posted it, and he answered to it.
Okay.
You doubting Rob's integrity?
John,
Well, why would Joe Harley like?
Listen, me and him are like this.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm anxious. Their stuff is usually pretty good, and they're one of the few places that in the U.S. had this. So
that's a brutal one to find an original of. Brutal.
Yeah, if you find an original of this, you're paying like buku dollars.
Yeah,
but this is a nice tip-on jacket. They really did a nice job, because I don't even think the Blue Notes they did were a nice jacket as this. So I'm gonna listen to this tonight.
Will it keep you warm in the winter?
Wait, hold on. Can I just want to jump off something Rob said just a minute ago.
Okay.
Actually, I just wanted to show this is a Regent. So this is Ronald Bright. So Ronald Bright also put that Sam Records out.
That's great. Yeah. Oh yeah,
so
I love that.
This is with Kenny Burrell and Leonard Gaskin, but this is on Regent.
Did you say Leonard?
What is it?
Leonard.
Oh, Leonard. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chris.
Hey,
Sorry, so that's one, and then this one has equally of a bad cover as Rob's.
Oh,
that's a better cover. That looks like a.
That looks awesome, dude.
This is awesome. This is John Jenkins, Donald Byrd, Curtis Fuller, Tommy Flanagan, Doug Watkins, and Art Taylor. It's insanely good.
Mike, is that also Regent?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other region I have is that half Art Pepper, half Sunny Red record. Like one side's Art Pepper,
what city is Regent out of the pressing?
That's at Newark, New Jersey.
Newark.
They had like strong ties to Savoy.
Yeah, that cover's great.
Okay. So early, so 50s.
Yeah, and I think like late 50s they sold to Savoy. So there are some reissues on Savoy of those same records.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think I've seen that Jazz Eyes on. Is that an expensive record? The Jazz Eyes stuff. Wanted that for a long time.
It varies, honestly. Like I got it, I think, for like $40, but like sometimes people list it for like $300. It's like it's all over the place. It's pretty hard to get.
It was reissued. I want to say it was reissued as one of maybe the late 70s Savoy reissues. Okay.
Jonathan's saying that. Hang on, Jonathan's saying Regent was a subsidiary of Savoy.
I think it started as its own independent label, and then I think they sold.
Okay, this is a Gravy Train. A record label sent this to me.
They need to send us more shit.
They're going to send me another record, but I guess it comes out later. All right. This is a Craft reissue.
Damn it. Nice.
So, Redwood's 18 Best. So everyone knows, I think that first song, Give Me a Little Sign. Give me a little sign, girl.
Was this like soul music or what? I don't know who this guy is.
It's soul.
It's awesome. Oogum Boogum. That's going to be your new nickname.
I mean, I'm going to listen to this and probably write a little write-up in the Record Collector News.
Ah, nice.
It's pretty standard. It's like a standard release. It's not even a nice jacket.
Is it a label or is it its own thing?
It is. It looks like it's.
Look at the spine. Look at the spine.
No, well, it's Craft.
So it looks like CR or whatever,
It's just the best of what Craft put out.
Okay, cool.
Is this the first release of it? Do you know, or is this a reissue?
I have. They sent me a press kit, so I have to read through the press kit.
All right.
So.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
The other one they're sending me is the it's like a 3-disc of Stevie Ray Vaughan and what's his name? The live concert with Stevie Ray Vaughan and King.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
King.
Okay.
Yes. So when I get that, I'll show it.
Cool.
They sing about the IMF on that one. I don't know what that means.
The
not Albert King. It's what am I having a brain fart about?
I don't know.
I know he did.
Existence on the planet.
Was there any news this week besides the Miles stuff?
What?
Yeah, I think.
Was there any news besides the Miles?
It's Albert King and Stevie Ray.
Oh, I saw Westman announce the two next Rhino.
Yeah.
No jazz, right?
No, it's
jazz.
Americana. That month is going to be a couple Americana releases.
Okay.
So it's a Graham Parsons and Emmylou.
Emmylou Harris. Emmylou Harris.
Okay.
I
I have a question
on
about
that.
Rhino. So I
Okay.
went into the shop today where I found that Elvin Jones, and I'm actually looking for the first Talking Heads record.
Mhm.
And they had a copy sitting right there as soon as I walked in the door, but it was a used copy, and I'm looking for an old, 70s copy, but it was a Rhino reissue, and it was $45 for a reissue.
Yeah, that's
Used.
too much. The Talking Heads
Is that-
record, Rhino has kept them in circulation,
in print.
but the imprint. But the great thing about them is they sound really good. But I'd say I see them all the time. They either put them out on those Start Your Ear Off Right or Rocktober. You can always find them.
Yeah, I think it was a Rocktober sticker on it,
Yeah.
and it was 45 used, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not.
That seems odd because you can probably go online and find them for around under $25.
Yeah,
Depends on what it is.
This
probably.
shop has really they're in a place where they have high rent, and they have to have their records at a little high, I think, on stuff like that. But
Here's some news. It looks like we already missed out on this one, though, unless you want to buy it on cassette. It's the
Take a McGruff.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, McGruff Smart Kids album. They made 200 black vinyl copies that sold out already, and oh man, 300 bone vinyl copies.
But who's on it? Or is
It's
it
him,
McGruff?
dude.
It's just
him,
McGruff
dude.
going, if you want to fight crime like me, is he rapping and shit?
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what it is. Look, here's the bone color. Oh shit, look at that. The bone color looks pretty sweet. Oh, there's a bite out of it. Holy
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Stranger danger.
That'll rip your stylus right off. So that's going to be $100 record at some point, probably.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, I would love to get my hands on that and give a smug look and show it to everybody.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm enjoying this comedy.
It'd be really cool if you could reach out to the McGruff people and maybe have them on as a guest.
I'm pretty
Now-
sure he's dead.
that shop I'm talking about, they had the $45 Talking Heads reissue.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of original Nigerian records in there. They got a collection. And that stuff's impossible to find.
So the prices were
low on that stuff.
Really?
I think because, with condition with African records, it's, if you find a VG, you're doing something.
Yeah.
But I picked this up because, this goes for some money, the William Onuber stuff. So this is an original copy. It's beautiful. The disc is beautiful.
Oh, can you,
And I already
take that
have a
out?
copy of this.
Can you do a close up of the label on that? That looked really cool.
Yeah, it's the Will Films label from Nigeria, 1985, maybe something like that.
Huh.
Very
But
cool.
I
He's not
already,
gonna
have,
pick it up
I already
there,
have a reissue of this, a Luca Bob
That's all right.
reissue, and then I have an original, but my original's torched, so it was $30.
And what's that usually go for?
It probably much more than that these days, because he got popular, and the OGs, they end up on the wall at Noble, and when he gets them. So you can still find stuff in that shop. That they have a bunch of that, like High Life records and some cool stuff in there right now.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten the McGruff record now. I didn't know it had a bite taken out of it. That's
Well,
pretty
who
sweet.
sent that?
Is
How
it
did
sold
you
out?
find it?
John Henry in the Discord posted it in new releases today.
Oh.
It's sold out, and then there was a Scientist record that Vinyl Me Please put out that already sold out too.
Really? I saw that.
Scientist
Yeah.
as in the
The
dub.
reggae guy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, Dub Guy, yeah. Yep. I should have jumped on that one, but I'm not a member anymore, so
I'm a member for the time being. To get
Yeah.
that album comes out next month.
I know. I'm gonna sign back up to get that probably, and then drop again.
Which one are you trying to get?
This
forgot
one, the
what it is now.
reissuing this record. Dave, you should sign up. I have it right here.
I don't need it.
Yeah. What's a heavy one?
Oh yeah, I'm holding out for an OG.
Good luck.
Well, I'm holding an OG.
Maybe in about 7 weeks.
I think this was only press once.
We'll see if it turns up at WFMU.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
give it a few weeks.
I think about selling it because there's only one available, I think, on Discogs, or maybe there's none.
Well, if you get the reissue and it's good, then you can flip the OG for good cash, man.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Yeah,
Maybe at least 300.
Yeah, I was gonna say like $200-$300.
Yeah.
McGruff came to my school when I was in elementary school. You remember that? It's like
I bet it was like Elvis coming.
we were more excited than I would be now, for sure. Freaking police dog and shit, you know, trying to steal your weed, throw you in jail for it.
I remember the first time I ever went into a Chuck E. Cheese and he came out. Kids were
McGruff
like,
did?
No, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, kids were like screaming,
dude.
Chucky.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Chuck E. Cheese was no joke back in the day. Did you have to be a member to get that one? Yes.
Sign up for 1 month. That's what I'm doing. I'm not signing up for another 3 months.
I want to sign up for $50 fucking or whatever it is now.
Was it 40 something?
No, it's 54 now, dude. If you go month to month.
Oh Lord.
I know. But I want that record really bad, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, and it is a lot cheaper than an OG. So what's up, Joe?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, okay. So can you explain to Nick here who McGruff was, Rob?
In America, the government has a department that puts out PSAs, you know, they historically, I think this since the 60s, and they would create characters for kids to do these PSAs. So I think back in the 80s, maybe, they created this character McGruff to kind of promote the idea, if you see a crime, report it. You can do things to minimize crime. It was a successful campaign. Everyone's heard of Smokey the Bear. The same people did Smokey the Bear.
That's Jenny.
Here we go.
But that's not Jenny's dad. If she gets into that car, you may be looking at Jenny for the last time. I'm McGruff, the crime dog. Let me show you something. See that playground? A lot of kids there. Every day in this country, 60 kids disappear. Some run away, but a lot are kidnapped by strangers or even by people they know. Almost 20,000 kids a year. 20,000 kids, one kid at a time. Maybe your kid.
That's it, dude.
Where are all the Republicans making a big deal back then? Hey, and it was modeled after Columbo.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's who McGruff is. I mean, they had PSAs in the 80s because our parents, they used to have a PSA in the 80s for parents that said, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? They played it all the time.
Well,
boomers didn't give a shit.
McGruff needs to switch gears and start saving the cats and dogs now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's an epidemic. You skipped the jingle. That's true, Mike.
Oh, all right.
Is there any way we can pull up the music from that album?
He's wearing a streaker coat. That's funny. No, I don't want to get the stream taken down, which would probably happen.
There's no way playing that music is going to get the stream taken.
Dude, you played something over your phone one time and got our shit demonetized for like 15 seconds. I think it was that stupid Joe Beck song that you hated.
Oh, my last video had Megadeth live footage in it.
Yeah.
It's banned in Belarus, Russia. It's the first time I've ever had a video banned in a country.
That's weird, yeah.
And then it's also, copyright strike, but it's still up. They didn't take it down.
That's not a strike. A copyright strike.
ECM took my video down.
Oh, yeah.
ECM took the sledgehammer and just took the video. It was gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I played a VJ Iyer record on my video, and it was curtains.
I bet. Do y'all remember? What was that stupid thing they had in the 80s to keep kids off drugs. Oh, DARE. Remember the DARE program?
Yeah, it was started by Nancy Reagan.
Just say no.
They had,
But anyway, yeah.
Air even through the
My
2000s.
favorite-
Because when I was a kid in the early 2000s, they did. Yeah, the police would come to your school and tell
Do
you
the
not to
DARE
do
program?
drugs. Yeah.
Give you the
All they were
t-shirt.
doing is trying to bust parents, man. When the cop came to our school, he like lit some weed or some shit that smelled like weed, and he's like, "Hey kids, does your house smell like this?" I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" McGruff was trying to keep you from getting kidnapped and turn you into a narc.
My favorite was the CBS The More You Know from the Saturday morning. They would have
Oh, yeah.
like kid stars come on and say shit.
Oh yeah,
You want to see some more records I got this week?
of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show you 3 I got from Noble. I don't know. I might have showed these on, well, maybe
Eddie?
we popped on another stream earlier in the week, but Sunrunner's Orchestra, Bad and Beautiful promo.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
I have the Saturn with the black cover, but I didn't. I try to get all these Impulse titles that I don't have for Sunrun, and I think Rob just found one too that
Yeah,
I don't
I just
actually
found
have
one.
that one. Yeah,
This is good.
I haven't found that one yet. I thought I had it, but I don't.
Nice.
Here's the.
I
That's
have
a-
I have a reissue of this that I'm gonna probably sell.
That's
so
a good
what? So
record.
some of those things were on Saturn to begin with, and they reissued them on Impulse.
Yeah, I
He signed it-
still don't know the story behind how Impulse got the rights.
Well, he signed a deal with Impulse. From what I understand, he only put one real album out, recorded another one that got shelved. That was released within the last 10 years. I have a copy of that. But they also put out 3 of his other albums.
Yeah, I have most of them. I think
Yeah.
that's the only one I still need is the Demons one. This was interesting. Dylan likes to write. When he gets a free jazz record, he don't get many. He'll write free jazz on the outside of the plastic. And
Is he not a fan?
I'm the
Is
only
it
one
a
that ever
warning?
buys these records.
think it's a warning,
They sit
yeah.
in the
It's like a
shop for
warning.
like 2 or 3 years before I decide to buy them. But this was in there for a while. The story so far from Stephen Miller is I think UK pianist. And it's got this guy, LOL Coxhill or Lol Coxhill.
I've seen his albums.
Yeah, he's a
Lol.
good soprano player.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good free jazz. It's got one track that's got Robert Wyatt on percussion, which is interesting
Oh yeah.
from the UK. So that was an interesting one. It's on Virgin Records from '74.
Oh, is it the front of the cover with all that writing on it?
Yeah, that's the front.
Oh, that's really good marketing if you want to sell a record. Holy shit.
The back cover's much more interesting.
Yeah.
Is he drinking a beer?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
What happened? You kicked
Oh.
Dave off.
Yeah, you kicked him off. Would you stop
man.
playing around?
Sorry, I didn't-
Quit clicking buttons.
This was one that had been there a while too.
Oh,
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Is it the reissue?
Yeah, it's
No.
a reissue. It's from '61. This is a Barnaby reissue, probably
Oh,
from
nice.
the
Okay.
'70s.
yeah. Those are okay.
But
Those
it's got
usually sound good.
Dolphy
Yeah,
and
these are
Priester
good.
on there. That's why I got that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anything
Hooker Level's
Dolphy is
great.
essential business in this house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I got this
I was
because
thinking 11.
I got a double LP that's missing the sampler. An Evening at
LP.
Home with ESP disc.
Oh.
And it is actually full songs. And the
Nice.
thing that's
Oh,
interesting about
that's
this,
They put them out because it's usually like 30-second clips.
no, these are full. Everything's a full track
Oh.
from the albums.
Cool.
It's mostly the folk stuff, but it does have the Haru Percussion Group track on here, and that record goes for thousands. So this has one of the
Oh.
tracks from that album, which makes this sought
That's got to
after.
be worth $100 at least then.
No, I got this for 10,
Maybe
but
not.
there's only 4 copies on the internet.
Yeah, those samplers are not that expensive. I have 2 of
No,
them.
I'm kidding.
No, you can get one
You know
right
what's
now
a bit-
for 40 something delivered is the cheapest.
Yeah.
This was the only
There's
one
like-
on there under that price. So I got it to complete the other thing. But that's all I got for jazz anyway. This
What were you going to say, Mike?
There's an Impulse sampler. I forgot the name of it, but it has like a rainbow cover and there's like 3 LPs in it. There is a
yeah.
there is a edition 1 version of Ascension on it. The like first track.
I have
of it.
it.
Like, and
I have it.
that's it. And that sampler has a lot of other good stuff on it too. It's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say. I would say because I have another Impulse sampler that is okay. I have it's the Pharoah Sanders one, and then I bought an early pressing of one of his records and compared it, and the sampler did not sound as good, but it still sounded pretty good.
You talking about the one that's all saxophone stuff?
Right.
No, it's
I
like,
have the old
Impulse.
saxophone one. I think there's like 3 of them with 3 discs in them.
Mhm.
The other one is I think the one you're thinking of, Mike, is sort of like during the gas shortage, like 73, 74. So that's the title. I think that might be the one you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, this one, No Energy Crisis.
Yeah. Is that what
No,
you're talking
no.
about?
Nope. It has a rainbow cover.
This
I
has
have
got
that.
serious stuff on it.
I'll find
Yeah, this has got Michael White.
That's
Edward
like the
Eiler,
7.
Sun Ra.
It's like $7.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
under
this was
$10
cheap.
for all 3 records.
I got a promo copy with it. It don't really matter, but yeah, that's a good album.
Here
It's
it
got a lot
is.
of good stuff.
I got
on
it here. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Boom. This one.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
So Impulse Energy Essentials, and it has, let's see. I mean, it's got a lot of good stuff. So it's got Mingus, Max Roach, Archie Shepp, Freddie Hubbard, Oliver Nelson, Coltrane, Spiritual. I think this might be
Oh wow.
this one. That might be from, no, this is it here. Edition 1 of Ascension, opening
Oh,
selections.
wow.
So
Oh,
edition 1 is
Oh,
really expensive. So
Well, I have both versions of that of Ascension.
and this is mono, so it's a mono Ascension edition 1.
I
Interesting.
wonder what version I have.
Right.
That's a good question, man.
If you see this, it's worth checking out. I mean, it's usually like under $20. Joe, have you ever seen that
I
one?
didn't know that.
I've seen those. Is that like a series or is that just like a?
I don't think so. I think it's
Okay,
just
yeah,
like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen that before. Then yeah.
and that opening selections of Ascension is almost 14 minutes, so I think it's the entire track.
Yeah.
All
that's
right.
it.
I'm not sure which Ascension I have, but it is an OG first. A95 stereo.
Look at the dead wax, man.
Woo! Mono.
Now, what's the deal with this one for it to be the first, not the second?
It doesn't say edition 2 in it.
See
Okay,
if it has an edition. It literally says edition in the dead wax. See if it says that.
If it says edition 2,
Edition 2.
it's not it. The regular one
No.
doesn't say
Yeah.
anything.
It's edition 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So the one I have both. I have a Canadian on that Spartan of edition 1. Actually, I saw not too long ago. I was my understanding that they pulled it because of him initially, but they did put out edition 1 with a green label, so you can find that cheap with the Impulse green label.
Yeah, I'd like to find it just to have because
So that's like 1975, I think, the green label.
Yeah.
Go look that up, Mike. The edition 1, the green label.
All right, hold on.
What is it? Just different
I don't-
versions of
I don't-
tunes or what?
So he
John
didn't
Chakai.
like the recording on edition 1. They
Right.
they pulled it back and they reissued it with a different take.
Oh, okay.
So the story is there's 2 takes. Edition 1 is the second take, and Coltrane wanted it. He preferred the first take, so they recut it from that take, and then they put it out, and that's edition 2. So edition 2 is session 1, vice versa.
gotcha.
That's not confusing.
All right, well,
Dave.
you know.
Got to know these
I
things.
have of Ascension. I got it from Tom, the Bop Shop. It's both edition 1 and edition 2. The guy that had it actually completely ripped the first part of the gatefold open to make it so that it was like a double
To make it a double LP.
double LP gatefold.
That's awesome.
So it's got I think if I remember correctly, I only listened to, let me see actually which one. I've only listened to one of the 2. Looking at the label, I don't think this is edition 1. Yeah, this is edition 2. Edition 2 was in much better condition than edition 1, and it's on the red.
Yeah, the 70s label.
Yeah, and then the other one I have is, I think. Let me just check the other one because it's been a little bit since I've looked.
That's
cool. I have not listened to edition 1. Yeah, this one does not have that in the dead wax. This is, I mean, I can see
that's an OG. That's an OG edition 1.
This is an OG.
Yeah.
And the guy wanted you to make it clear that it was edition 1.
Or does that say take 1 or Takai? Maybe that was George Takai.
Take 1. But this is in like, just looking at it quick, this is probably high G plus, maybe VG minus condition. I mean, it probably plays well. I haven't played this one, but especially with how
well, if you start it, from what I remember, it's it's the same thing that they're trying to do, but like the drums come in completely different in both editions. Like I think there's like
the solo order is different. Edition
so you could easily tell within 3 seconds of which one.
Well, yeah, and it's also, I think one of the editions does not have a drum solo in it.
Do you think we'll get banned if I play the first 3 seconds of each edition?
Yes, absolutely.
Damn it.
Yeah. But I know what you're saying, Mike.
Oh, hold on. What do you got?
So this is edition 2, an OG of edition 2.
Okay.
And then here I have the Canadian. Here's edition 1, on the Canadian Spartan label.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Very nice.
And
those are great deals.
This is mono.
Oh, nice.
Do you have one currently?
So these are all the edition 1s in the US. So there were a few different variants in 66. It was reissued in 74, reissued in 80, and then there's these two that are unattributed.
Which one's the green label?
Let's see. So this is the MCA. So there's an MCA. Apparently there's an MCA edition 1.
Okay.
Green would probably have to be after 75.
There you go.
So it's 74. It's 74.
74, yeah.
The green.
So I have a green label, and it doesn't say edition in the dead wax at all. But I'm like almost certain it's edition 2. From what I remember listening to, I'm like absolutely sure it's edition 2. So sometimes it doesn't have it in there, but
okay.
Is it just one song that's different, or is it the whole album?
It's the whole tape.
It's one. The entire album is one song.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Mike, did you pull up the green?
I just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
There's a 70. Let me see.
How much was that?
Not my favorite John record. It's
it really is.
Meditations.
It really is it's a hard listen.
Yeah. This one's a little bit rough in the streets.
Yeah, but I feel like Meditations is in the same style, but I just like the take better.
I will say this: his coolest cover, his hardest listen.
Meditations also isn't as wild as Ascension is. It's not because it's not as big of like a group. But one thing, Dave, I will say that after listening to Brotsman for so long, I bought a copy of Ohm like maybe it was like Christmas time last year. And it was very like in the same realm. Like for so long, people say that like Ohm is this. I mean, it is. It's like a very intense listen. But after listening to a lot of European stuff, it's very like in the lane, and it's not.
I like Ohm a lot better than Ascension.
Yeah,
I don't know why. That one hit me good. Yeah. When I played it for the first time, it just hit good. That was a good one.
Do any of you have First Meditations? It came out in like the late 70s.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was talking about. I think that's what I was talking about.
You're talking about. You said Meditations though, Mike. There's one that's called First Meditation.
Oh, is that the white cover?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
First Meditation for Quartet.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and it had it. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a gorgeous record.
Yeah, that one along with Interstellar Space is probably my two favorite posthumous Coltrane releases.
Interstellar Space is an expensive record now.
It is, yeah.
Oh, dude, I just came across 2 copies of it.
Get me
Dave, are you still looking for Stellar Regions?
Yeah.
So I know that
record.
I went few weeks ago, I went to Hudson Valley Vinyl, and they have a copy. I don't know how much they ship. They've shipped to me before, but I can't remember the price. It wasn't, I think it was like 75 maybe, but
That's a good price.
if you're in the, yeah, it was definitely under 100. So,
Dom and Brandon are stopping there on the way to WFMU. If it's still there,
yeah,
maybe they'll grab
I
it
would
for
say,
me.
yeah, I mean, I went there, when was last? I went there at the beginning of July and they had it. And then I went like maybe 2 weeks ago and they still had it. It still was there. Yeah. It's hard to say how long it lasts, but that's one that's definitely not going to be like a, oh, I like Coltrane, I'm going to grab that. That's not usually.
I have like 75 Coltrane records, so I'm good. But if that's a good
well,
price.
also the benefit of Stellar Regions is that the cover makes it look like it's just this like offshoot, like random release. And there may not be a lot of people, unless you're more into Coltrane, that even realize that that's like a
why haven't they?
It's a hard session to get.
Well, yeah, why have they put it out, and why haven't they reissued it? Because it's not that like the horribly long ago.
Yeah,
right?
there's that one, and then there's another one, a live later one, posthumous on Impulse.
There's the
White cover
live in Temple University too.
I have that.
Yeah, because that one, Stellar Regions, isn't even on CD. It's just vinyl from '95.
Oh, wow, weird.
Yeah, so
what was that
release?
What was that lost session of Coltrane that came out? Remember? I think that's how it was. Billed.
No, wait, Joe. I saw a copy of Stellar Regions on CD at Amoeba.
Oh, okay. Maybe it hasn't been put on.
I should have picked it up. If it's still there, I'll go grab it.
Yeah. So maybe I'm mistaken. I thought that there was only a vinyl one, but maybe there was only one vinyl pressing, and that's all I.
That's what it is, probably.
There's a bunch of CD. There's a ton of CD versions.
Oh,
yeah, it's just one vinyl.
I came across 2 vinyl copies, but they weren't in the best shape. But that seems like something they should put back out again.
It usually hovers around like $100, $125 for it. So
that's really. I love the opening cut to that.
Yeah, I have that. There's so many versions of that too.
Mm-hmm. I have a couple.
Yeah,
that's a great photo.
Yeah,
that opening track for that album is so good. One of my favorites. I love that cut.
Yeah, there's a lot of later Coltrane that I need to get. It's largely absent from my collection. There's a lot of Impulse too.
Yeah, I want to get more of the Impulse stuff.
Just I don't have Africa Brass. I don't have there's a bunch of Impulse Coltrane.
There's the 2 Africa Brass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The second one confuses me because it's called Africa Brass Volume 2, and you go, did they put a Volume 1?
Oh yeah. The black cover, Africa Brass Volume 2.
You know what's really good is the other. I think it's called the Other Village Vanguard tapes or something. It's got like a brown cover. That one's great. I like that one better than the regular Village Vanguard one.
That's a fantastic sounding record.
Is that from the 70s, Chris? Is that the one from the 70s? Yeah, that is a great one. Yeah.
That's the first Coltrane record I got too, and that's a little, it's a little adventurous. It was a lot.
Yeah,
I just bought it because I had heard of John Coltrane when I first got into jazz. When I listened, to it, I was like,
Live at Birdland is a good one to grab if you're trying to get into a little bit more.
But does anyone have?
Adventure?
I have that. That is excellent.
Yeah,
that's what he's talking about.
That's what I just talked about, Rob. Damn you!
I don't all I hear when you talk is.
This is a promo copy that belonged to this radio station, WFAE, here in Charlotte. So it's in great condition as far as the records.
That is 11.
I passed that up like a year or so ago. I can't believe it.
Dude, it's like it should be like $15 or something. It's cheap.
This,
it was.
It's not hard to find that.
Yeah, you can get it. You can find it.
Man, this sounds so good.
Yeah, that's
really
great.
Good playing on this.
Yeah.
Is that 1 LP or 2? I can't remember. Is it just 1?
2.
What's he doing on that? What songs is he doing?
He's fucking shredding, man.
What song? Chasing the Train. Okay. So Chasing the Train is on side B of the first one. So he's doing that again. That's cool.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
It's the green labels.
Evans introduced Train to spiritual books.
Yeah. I think those green labels sound very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to London Jazz Collector.
But I will say, and let me know what you think about this. I think the Sun Ra impulses, I don't think like sound that great. Like
I listened to mine.
I think the
last
source
night.
material is the issue, not like the actual.
Right. Well, I picked up the other one. What's the one? It's a horrible cover. It's like him with shit falling. The Impulse. It's a reissue of his.
I know.
Actually, wait. Modern Harmonic put out a reissue.
Astro Black.
Astro Black. Yeah. That sounds good. But if you I bet the Modern Harmonic sounds better. You can get that one right
Possibly,
now.
Marvin. I want to make this, and then I want to make I Have It.
Have It?
As a t-shirt. I have it. Like,
quote, I have it. Oh, put it in my pile would be a good one, too.
Put it in my pile.
We got to find a new
vendor. Maybe we make coasters or something.
Coasters?
Mike, I'm still waiting for the shirt that says, I'll buy it once I pay my credit card next week.
Yeah.
Dude, who was it that bought the shirt?
Live and Die.
Do you remember that?
I think it was Rev.
No, it wasn't Rev. It was somebody
I think it was. I really did.
Rev?
I'm pretty sure because I felt so bad because it came out really poor.
I have that one.
Yes, I always thought this cover was just a bunch of
but the Modern Harmonic one is a nice cover. The reissue they did.
This got
it would have to be styled like this though, Mike. You have to
it'd
have to be like that.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, I could do something like that.
Man, my fucking
Joe, I know that you got that Nana record.
Yeah, I was going to show that. I also got something else. I got it a few weeks ago, and I don't think I ever showed it. But yeah, I showed this on Rob's stream last night. Nana, Edward Vasala trio, killer finish, free jazz. This one is just the trio. So he's on drums. Juhani Aaltonen at tenor sax, soprano sax, and then Errol Anderson bass. Errol Anderson has a bunch of stuff. Like he plays with like Jan Garbrick, and he's on ECM in the 70s. And his stuff is a little bit easier. Yeah, his stuff is easier to find. Vasala's stuff he had a lot of stuff, but it was very mixed bag in terms of a lot of stuff was just European, not a lot of US pressings, and the stuff that's an original, so that was the real big ticket. But I just spent I'm not buying anything for a while because I just spent $1,400 getting the plumbing replaced at my house. So
I thought you spent $1,400 on a record. I was about to shit.
Well, wait, but I have a question for you, Joe.
Is it related to my plumbing, Rob?
Yes. What the hell are you eating?
Yeah, shit.
No, I bought the house that I live in has had a lot of issues with the plumbing, and so it's got old like what is it? The
galvanized.
Galvanized, yeah.
Yeah, that shit rots away. It's terrible.
Yeah.
No, my house
and then this, I may have shown this. I don't remember if I did or not, but this is an SAJ session from I think the late '80s. Yeah. Danny Davis, alto sax, flute.
Sweet.
Takasi. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Takisa. Kasugi's on violin, and then Peter Kowald is on bass. Just a trio. It's got. I looked this up after. I think this was a little bit more pricey. This might have been like $50 or $60, but I looked it up. It was pretty expensive on Discogs. It was like over $100 for.
Where'd you find it?
I found it in Buffalo, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
yes. Anything Danny Davis. I mean, he was with Sun Ra.
Okay. I'm familiar with it, but just the cover, and then when I saw that it was SAJ,
that's a great find, man.
It was it was nice, yeah. And I've never really seen much of it, so yeah.
Levin's right. $1,400 ain't bad for a plumber, man. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Levin, are you a plumber?
Dude, we have in my neighborhood we have that old galvanized shit too, but we have concrete, foundations, so they have to like dig out from underneath your house to replace it. Oh. We had a neighbor that happened. It was like $40,000, man. I was like, holy shit! Please don't happen at my house. We'll be shitting in buckets. I ain't paying $40,000 to fix plumbing.
You'll be selling a lot of records.
You'll just be moving. Chris, that has to happen.
God, yeah, exactly.
I have a record I would like to ask people questions about.
Okay. Is this gonna be a multiple choice question or
I don't know.
false?
I'm old and feeble-minded. I don't know if I should.
What did Christian say? We'll be shitting in buckets. That is a T-shirt.
We shouldn't have.
So,
oh shit. Okay, Red Garland. Yes.
this is a Japanese OG of a Japanese from the early 60s when it came out. I think it came out a year after the US. Flip back cover.
Nice.
But
Love that.
it's a test pressing.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
weird.
Cool.
So they put out the test pressings, I guess, with the covers because this is listed on
cast
Discogs.
iron, not galvanized. You're right. Sorry. Yes,
This
cast
is
iron.
listed on Discogs. I think there are 2 copies available. One, it's only sold once for someone paid a lot of money. But
That's cool. What's in the dead wax? Did you look in the dead wax? Sometimes they use the RV. They use the old metal work.
it says "fuck Americans." No, this isn't the old metal work
Okay. But
because
that
it has,
probably
like,
used
it has that typical Japanese, like the circle.
So they probably, I mean, sent like a production quality tape over there.
Yeah, I'm sure it came out a year after the US.
Yeah. So it probably sounds very good.
But you have the Chad version of that, don't you?
Yeah. But this is what do you think's a better cover?
The Chad
That's a
version.
cover.
I love
Yeah,
that. I love
it's a
the UK like glossy flipbacks. I love those.
It's from Japan.
I
Though.
like the original artwork.
That's
for that.
Japan?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't like the floppiness of the European ones though.
This is floppy.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I still like it.
You know,
So
I
I have
never
a question too. What was the Wayne Shorter
Down.
t-shirt?
what?
Wayne Shorter T-shirt.
Marvin said he bought the Wayne Shorter shirt. Is that the one where you bought the record? Is that the fucking? I think Marvin bought the shirt we were talking about, the receipt of your fucking cart shirt. Because wasn't that when you bought the Wayne Shorter record?
Is that what it was?
I don't remember.
Possibly. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was I got like a 40% off coupon from one of the UME sites, and it was my cart, and it showed the Wayne Shorter in there.
Night Driver, yeah. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's right.
Thank you for the meme purchase.
Appreciate that.
That's cool, Rob. That's interesting. I understand Japanese test pressing. It doesn't have the name or anything on it anywhere, just a number.
Rob zoning out.
No, I'm texting someone. No, it just has. I mean, apparently there are a bunch of these because there's at least 3 that are on Discogs, and it just has this number on it.
I think you can still buy that shirt if you really want another one, Marvin.
Yep. Hey everybody, for watching, please like. It helps the live stream and channel out. Really appreciate that. Yeah.
Hit the like button, people.
Cheap
Dude, what about your stuff we were talking about earlier?
Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I could show that. So I have 4 records. Chris got on me like last live stream or a couple live streams ago that I don't like cheap heat, which is totally incorrect. I look for things that are probably a little more pricey, but when they're listed and in good condition, they're listed less than their median and in good condition. So one label that I've been exploring is Clef, Norgran, and Verve. Verve 1960 and earlier. This is kind of an important demarcation in Verve because that's when Norman Granz sold to MCM and they hired Creed Taylor. There's a lot of continuity between like the 2 eras, but like Creed Taylor's production sound is like there's like a signature sound there that is definitely different than Norman Granz. So there's definitely like players that play throughout that, but I really have enjoyed the 1960 and earlier stuff that Norman Granz did. And so I've been going over those, and those pressings are beautiful. They use like old sturdy jackets, like tip-on, glossy. They're deep groove. Their monos sound incredible. You do have to kind of sift through and know what you're getting, but like it's very rewarding because there's excellent stuff on there. So that's my preamble. So this one I got for $12.50. So I would say that's cheap heat. This is
on the edge, but yes, nice.
This is called Tour de Force, and it's in beautiful condition. This is a sextet. I can't figure out who's playing piano on this. I looked it up. So the other thing is they don't list the players on the back all the time. So this one they don't. This is a session with 3 trumpet players. So it's got Dizzy, Roy Eldridge, and Sweets Edison, and they all play on every track together. Oh, cool. And it's like trumpet battle. So like the first side is one song, and they do steeplechase, and they just rip through it. I mean, it is like high speed, kick ass trumpet battle style. I also love this cover.
Does it sound as good as 24 trombone players?
So let me tell you who's on it. So you got the 3 trumpet players, and then I found out Ray Brown is on it and Buddy Rich is on it. I don't know who plays piano, but there's some really nice piano soloing on this too. So let me show you the label.
Did you ask ChatGPT so it could make it up and make you look stupid on Twitter or on Instagram?
He doesn't need ChatGPT to make him look stupid.
So the era we're talking about here, this is 1955 released. This is the first pressing, 57.
Trumpet player?
It's on Verve. So the trumpet player indicates it's a mono. So it's mono because it's a 1955 session. And there's a deep groove. And this is like unbelievably clean. So
I like that it's a whole side song. That's fucking cool.
And it was recorded in New York City at Fine Sound Studios. So I think a lot of the New York City sessions were Fine Sound Studios. And then the LA sessions were, I'm forgetting what the studio is, but I have another record here that
you should try to look up, see who the session pianist was for that studio.
If anybody can look that up, that would be, it could, yeah, I don't think it's Oscar Peterson.
Isn't there a Sonny Rollins with the same name of that record?
Doesn't Wikipedia tell you everything?
Yeah, there's a Prestige. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Tour de Force is the first track. So first track takes up the entire side one. It's a burner. This side A, the first track on side B, side B, the first track, it's a mid-tempo, and then they round it out with a ballad, and they do Moonlight in Vermont in Summertime, like a combo.
Oh, nice.
And it's good. I mean, it's really good. You know, all this stuff, and like I got this for $12. So, you know, it's from that mid-50s era. It has all like the hallmarks of like really high quality. It sounds very good. It's got great players on it. It just, I do feel like people kind of ignore this stuff, and
check this out,
which is good for me, honestly. So,
Jeffrey Beaumont's saying that he thinks Oscar is the piano player.
It could be. He played on a ton. He played on like most of the sessions.
Yeah. Trevor's asking if you have any Oscar Peterson on Verve.
Yeah, I have the Lester Young with Oscar Peterson trio. I have a few. I don't know if I have any Oscar Peterson. Oh, I have a 10-inch Oscar Peterson on Mercury. That was Norman Granz produced. That was a collates, which is like a 78 compilation.
Yeah,
like that, like this one.
Yeah, I think that's the one I have. I'm pretty sure. The cover looks.
What does collates mean? I don't even understand what that means.
I don't know.
You, Mike?
I mean, it's just a collection.
What, a 78 stuff?
Yeah, it was. Pretty sure all that stuff is 78s. There are a couple collates, like there's a Roy Eldridge collates that is actually a session, but they just use the collate as the, you know. Norman Granz did that. Like he had Jazz at the Philharmonic, that was a series. Jam Session, that was a series. Jazz Giants, that there were a couple like he like always kind of made these. I don't know.
Come on, thank you, Rick. I know what collation is or what collate means. I just didn't understand what it meant in that sense. Thank you.
Okay. I'll show 2 more. So this
show
one,
all of them.
Okay, well maybe.
Cheap Heat, you got to show all of them, bro.
Okay, so this one was $15.
Ooh, that's
we're going up. We're going up in price, by the way, as we go through this. That was the cheapest.
Okay, so you had one cheap Heat record.
Maybe
this
$2 more. Yeah. Okay, this is Roy Eldridge and Benny Carter. So Roy Eldridge again on trumpet, Benny Carter on alto. This is Urbane Jazz on Verve. This is a 1955 session. It was released in 55. And this was at Radio Recordings. So Radio Recordings was like the LA studio that Norman Granz used a lot. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I mentioned that is because this and that previous record sound excellent. I know that like, you know, Rudy Van Gelder was doing great things in Hackensack, but like these are fantastic sounding sessions from like 55 and 56. And you hear everything clearly. Like there's not like
sound better.
Piano sounds fine. The drums are mic'd up nice. I mean, everything sounds really good. So, you know, there were definitely other studios that were producing really high quality stuff. So anyway, so this is urbane jazz, and you have Roy Eldridge, Benny Carter, Bruce McDonald piano, John Simmons bass, and Alvin Stoller on drums.
Did you find these at a shop or online?
Online. This is also very clean,
Nice.
and this is deep
Also
reverb with also mono. So if it's a stereo, it won't have the trumpet on there, just for people, for your own. It'll say like stereophonic, and it'll have what they call the bat wing. And this says it's part of the Clef series.
Yeah.
I don't know why it never was put out on Clef, but just Clef series. So that's what I mean. Like Norman Granz did all this like collates Clef series. Like he just threw everything out, and even like the logo changes. Like
it's probably why they're so cheap, man, because they press the shit out of that stuff,
Well, anyway, if you can, well, the thing is, like that trumpets one I just showed, the Tour de Force trumpets, like 40 people have it, and there's like 3 copies on Discogs right now. So it's not like there's like a ton of these records.
Well,
I never see these records.
Maybe a lot of people don't want to admit they have it.
I would buy both of those if I saw them in the store for sure.
They're really good. This is excellent. This is very good.
I have several. I have the Oscar Peterson Clefs, and I have the Dizzy and Roy one. They really do sound very good. They're very good recording.
I love Verve. I got about 100 Verve records.
Yeah, you got them from that lady that looked like she was on the TV show Dallas.
I just buy a bunch of Verve, man, when I see them. Even the late, I like the Creed stuff a lot too. Now in the Creed era, there is a lot of more schlocky stuff. You gotta kind of pick and choose.
I honestly treat it as like a separate label.
Hey,
like
don't you hate the guys? Don't you hate guys who say shit like this? Back in the 80s, I saw tons of these records on the shelves for $1.
Oh, nice. Jerry Mulligan. There's a great Jerry Mulligan on Verve. And he's also all these guys, just like Bruno, they play on all each other's records. So like I have like one Jerry Mulligan lead record, but I have him on a bunch of other stuff too as he's sideman. Okay, one more.
What kind of turntable do you have, Mike? Someone's asking. Luke's asking.
I have the Riga P6 with the with like the standard cart, whatever that one's called.
That's similar to Mazzy's got a Riga, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's the Riga 8 or something.
If you don't follow this channel, Mike had to choose between new plumbing like Joe, and he chose the Riga P6 for this holiday.
Mike's been shitting in buckets ever since.
I love the Riga, but I will say I have like a ton of mono. And it really would have been nice to get a turntable where I could swap the head shell out if I wanted to. Just because I just showed 2 mono records. I'm about to show another 2. I have a lot of mono.
Get a cheap turntable. Hey, I have the P3 that I've been upgrading to a P6. I only need one more piece to replace.
Rob, you've been saying that for 5 years.
I know. Almost as long as this segment with you and the GP.
All right. One more. This is another Norgram. Now this one we're talking $26. 26. So this
that's outside of the cheap heat realm.
Okay, fine. This is not cheap heat, but it's affordable. It's not crazy.
Where's El Bitchy Feo that when we need them?
Now this one's really cool. This is
don't do this thing.
This is Johnny Hodges' Used to Be Duke.
Dude, I have that album for you in your pile.
The Norgram version.
Let me go grab it right now.
This is the first pressing of it.
I put that in your pile, you bastard.
Put that in my pile now. I want it.
This one is an unbelievable condition, and like this Norgram logo, I have a bunch of them. I've never even seen that. So that's what I mean. Like Norman Granz was just
heavy.
I got this logo, I got that logo. He puts everything on there. This one doesn't have the Dremel hi-fi. It has a panoramic. It says panoramic hi-fi.
Well, was the Dremel thing only on Clef?
I don't know. It's so he honestly, I just feel like it's whatever he wanted to do. There's no rhyme or reason. Like if you collect those Jazz at the Philharmonics, they are a mess to understand which titles are which and what you're getting and what's duplicates and what label it's on, and it's just the kind of business. No way, man.
That's cold, dude. That's cold. No, that's cool. Anyway,
now what's cool about this is, let me tell you who's on the lineup. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Clarinet, Jimmy Hamilton. Alto sax, Johnny Hodges.
Yes.
Baritone sax, Harry Carney.
Oh, this is
tenor sax. Listen, tenor sax, Jimmy Hamilton. Tenor sax, John Coltrane.
Oh,
Trombone, yeah. Trombone, Lawrence Brown. Trumpet, Harold Baker. Piano, Carl Cobbs or Richie Powell, the late Richie Powell, who died with Clifford Brown.
they're probably all dead.
Coltrane was pretty young then.
This is like one of his first sessions.
Yeah.
He was on a Coltrane doing Norgran work. And he doesn't, honestly, I listened to, he's on 2 tracks, track 2 and 3. And I don't really remember him like sounding like outstanding or anything. He just seems like he's kind of just like playing the rhythm and just kind of being low key. But anyway, and then drums, Louis Bellson, bass, John Williams. So
yeah, there's some early Coltrane where you can tell with the guys he's playing with, the older guys, that he's staying in his lane at that time. But then it wasn't long and he was soaring.
So this I'm not a huge fan of. This is Johnny Hodges with a similar size group, but it's way more orchestrated. Yeah. This one there's improvisation on this. Like this sounds like a killer session. So if you want to get Johnny Hodges, this, I know this is available, but like this might be one to check out as well because it's just a killer session. This is like probably my favorite Johnny Hodges session. And that is Harry Carney on baritone back there.
Right.
So there you go.
I have to look. I didn't see that one, but this one's in your pile, Mike.
There's Coltrane playing with the greats.
This is in your
pile. My pile since he's ignoring.
It's an Art Tatum record, Rob.
No. I can't find. I know I have that one. It's not in the box. But this is a Clough one in your pile.
So, yes.
It's a mono then.
Thank you.
And then this is in your pile.
Ooh.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah. Well, I think like that trumpet when I showed Tour de Force, hearing Roy Eldridge, Sweets Edison, and Dizzy Gillespie all play together, taking solos one after each other, hearing how they sound completely different, and then trying to figure out who's who. Even if you don't buy it, it's worth listening to because this is like the era, like when it breaks off and like you get like Lee Morgan, Kenny Dorham, Clifford Brown, like those guys, and it's just cool to see it and kind of hear all. I mean, all of that stuff is worth listening to and just knowing how it sounds, even if you don't collect it.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Clifford Brown, what press do you have behind you there with strings?
It's a set.
Show it off. It's the album from the thumbnail, right?
I got this at WMFMU last year for $40, and this record has really gone up in price. And clean MRC.
That's a nice cover on that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice shape.
And I don't really like with strings, but this is the exception. Yeah. Like this is the exception. Charlie Parker and Clifford Brown with strings are the exceptions. And it's Mercury, which I actually think people have said these Mercuries sound better than the original MRCs in terms of like pressing quality. So
I can see that.
I haven't shot them out, but I've actually heard that, and this does sound very good.
Yeah.
Now back to that Johnny Hodges record.
Really
what's the name of that one that Chad just put out?
Blues Aplenty.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of shit on that record. You say you don't like it that much, but I'll listen to it again like a late night thing, and it actually I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna upgrade that one a little bit.
Were you inebriated?
Yes.
I'll listen to it again.
My copy is a King Records press from Japan.
Oh, nice.
From
King is great.
Back in the 50s. It's really strange.
Oh,
found it in Savannah at Grave Face for I don't know, $12 or something. Because it's a reissue of some type. It's all in Japanese writing.
Can you read it?
Heck no. Got a lot of water damage on the bottom.
All those words say heck no?
Yeah. That sounds cool because look at this. Because he has a Zenith Cobra Matic from 1959 with a tube amp, and he's making it his mono setup. That sounds cool.
There you go. Cool. You could do that, Mike.
Sure.
Ninox has the same one you have, Dave. I got to show you all something. Wait, hang on. I'll be back. I got to turn my light on.
Oh. Thank God. I thought he was going to pull his pants down. Hey, I mean, I just listened to this. I showed a bunch of records last night, but I didn't listen to a lot. I cleaned and listened to this, and this sounds excellent.
Oh yeah. What year is that, Rob? Do you remember?
69.
69.
Shut up. 69. Hey everyone, I said 69.
No.
72 pressing. But this is a very desirable record. But it is kick-ass. It is so good.
Yeah.
This is real. As good as the cover looks, that's how good this album is.
I think I would agree with that, Levin.
That's a Ken McAuliffe record.
It is?
Oh yeah. He digs those.
All right. So I was listening to what was it? Oh, there's a Roulette record I have. It's Count Basie and God, what's his name? I'm going blank.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
Joe Williams, right? He's a singer for the band, and they did a bunch of records together. But I got this Roulette record. It's freaking awesome. And Mike shit on it and hurt my feelings. And then
Me, Mike,
So-
or Notes and Tones?
you said you didn't buy it because it had singing on it.
Oh,
That
that sounds right.
you should buy it though when you go back to see it, because the copy I have is shitty. But Notes and Tones told me about this CD box. So this is Count Basie and his Atomic Band, complete lab at the Crescendo 1958. So this is a 5 CD box. It comes with a really nice little booklet, whatever. And then it's like this clamshell thing with the CD cases in it. So anyway, this sounds excellent.
I streamed a one song off of it.
Yeah.
And the drummer for his band, Pointer, Johnny
Yeah.
Pointer.
Yeah.
Is that who it is?
I don't know. I can't read this.
Killing
Yeah, it
it.
is. It's correct. Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. And it's like
He was killing it.
there's like probably 6.5, 7 hours of music on this thing, and I got it for $23 off of Amazon. It's from some European label called Finger Poppin' Records that I'd never heard before, but man, this is excellent. And if you have a CD player, this is one of my top acquisitions for CDs for sure.
Yeah, the lineup on that is phenomenal
Yeah, it's really good.
in that group.
I would love to find something similar to this, but from the earlier like 40s stuff, with like Lester Young and all those cats. But yeah, I would definitely recommend people get this if you're into CDs at all. Anyway,
Is that on vinyl at all? It's only CD.
no, it'd be like fucking 10 records. Man.
28
Yeah.
records.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
It sounds amazing.
1 o'clock jump? Does he do 1 o'clock jump on that?
Yeah, like a couple of times. So this was obviously over many different sessions, and then the 5th disc, the last 5 tunes are like bonus tracks from I think a TV show they did or something. But there's some repetition, but no song is done more than I think 3 times. And I'd say each CD probably has 3, 3 of a song that was on another CD, but they sound different, and there's the box is so damn long you forget anyway. You know what I mean?
I'll have to show Teddy that because he might want that. Being a Kansas City guy.
Mosaic Basie boxes. I'll check that out, Levin. Yeah.
Joe, are you into Basie?
It's really good.
I mean, not too much, but no.
Basie had a free jazz record.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and no, I meant it was free.
Oh, it's free. Yeah.
I have the one that
You
has
got it for free.
I don't know if it's like the E equals MC squared.
Yeah.
I got to clean a
Atomic
copy.
Yeah, it's the same band that did this.
Okay.
I have to clean that copy for you, Chris, that I have.
Of what? Atomic Basie?
E equals MC squared.
Is it the Classic Records one you got?
I have the Classic Records one. This is, I'll pull the one I have for Chris.
Is it shitty?
Hear that
Chris
Classic
Powell.
Records one.
No, it's
You should
good.
bring that Classic Records one over to Jim's place and hear it on his system.
What's wrong
Probably
with
sounds
mine?
incredible. Well, Jim has like a $500,000 setup over there.
Jim's cooking with gas, huh?
It's Rob Jim's
Yeah,
house.
his
No, he actually,
system is incredible.
his room smells like farts. It's actually gas.
Oh, right. Joe, do you like any of that? Like Basie, Ellington?
I've never really
Fletcher Henderson.
explored any of that. I mean, I have for a period. Like I know, Mike, you were talking about getting into like that early to mid '50s stuff, and there was a period of time, probably before COVID early kind of collecting jazz where I bought some of those. I bought like a bunch of like the Tal Farlow records, and I got like some Paul Kinechet and.
Hold on, I might compare this to my classic records. This is clean as shit.
Well, yeah, I'll take it then. I had a copy of that, but it was really weird because it looked really clean, but when it just played with horrible noise. So I sold it for $3.
This is beautifully clean. I'll fix the seam split.
Did that only come out in mono? Was that just the mono?
Yeah, probably. No, it's 58. I don't know.
I used to see that in dollar bins all the time. Now I don't.
No, I bet not.
This has deep groove.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That's a mobbed up record right there, man.
Yeah.
Check out the inner sleeve.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Love it. What is that? Is that for a different label?
No, this is a Roulette.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
Not any good records there.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it a bunch of shit records? Looks like it. Dude, I still got a bunch of crap like Montovani and all that crap, you know? I've still got a bunch of those records I need to throw away.
So there's a stereo.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, it's got that weird stripe. I don't like that stripe.
Click on this one.
I actually dig that.
I know how much to charge Chris.
No, it's free. Come on, you already said.
Is it a first mono?
I didn't say this was free.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
got plenty of free records for you.
First mono, you're looking $25.
You don't even know if that's it.
This is clean.
It's the
You
first
need to
mono.
figure out which one it is.
First mono deep groove.
Yeah, this
It
is it.
even has the same inner. It has the same inner.
Okay, that's fair.
And
Check
let's
the
see.
wax, Rob.
Hold on. Is this the dead wax?
$7. There we go.
Look, there we go.
It says in this dead wax. It
Why are you
says in
fucking
this,
over, Mike?
$35 for VG plus
Dude.
VG.
this looks
It's $20.
This looks. It has one surface
Hate
mark,
you.
but it looks really clean. And in the dead wax, it says "Screw you, Chris."
Oh no, it's unfortunate. How'd they know? Did Speaker's Corner do that one? I don't know. I don't think
Maybe.
so.
But I have.
They might have.
I have the classic records version, and it sounds really good.
Oh, I bet. Dude, they should do a roulette reissue series. I'd buy a bunch of those. I mean, you can find them, but a lot of the times they're torn the fuck up, or they just sound bad. The vinyl didn't sound good, you know.
What I want them to do, I want them to do either like a classic series version of this would be fine. Of the 5,000 10-inch series on Blue Note, there's just some great 10-inch titles that are just. I mean, the 75th anniversary series did put some of them out, like the Miles, but there's such good stuff in there that hasn't been touched.
Would be cool if they did them like as a twofer, like they did with the Herbie Nichols, you know, where they had like one cover on because I don't want to pay $25 for a 10-inch, dude.
I would like, honestly, I'd like a Stoughton
box?
jacket, 10-inch Stoughton jacket, really nice, like kind of the old school style, and just do it like that. I would probably buy most of those.
What, for $40 a piece for 20 minutes of music?
I think it would be awesome.
I mean, it'd be kind of cool.
There's a Kenny Dorham Afro-Cuban is originally a 10-inch. There's a lot of really cool
Oh, you know what I saw? I didn't pick it up. It was a Wynton Kelly 10-inch, but it was those early 70s where they pressed them both in the U.S. and then sent one to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like $30.
Well,
I didn't buy it.
If you like the 5,000 series, Mike, I think in Japan they did the whole damn thing on 10 inches.
I have a couple. I have a couple. They did also, you know what you could do? So Fred from Sam Records, he put out that Django 10-inch, but he did it as a 12-inch and made it a 45 because it's one side, so it like fits perfectly. So you could even do like a 45 series single disc. That could be like a cool way to approach it as well. Like just get like super.
That idea makes me want to jump off the
take
fucking
something
bridge.
like that on. So, you know,
wouldn't that be
Sam
cool?
Records.
No, it'd be terrible. I'd hate that. I don't know.
What makes you want to? Hold on, I'm
yeah,
taking.
it's the same as the 10-inch.
Taking notes. What do you want? What would make you jump off a bridge?
You're
Chris?
flipping it the same as if it came out as a 10-inch. You flip it once.
That is interesting. I don't like buying records for $40 that only have 20 minutes worth of music on them. That's the thing for me.
Yes,
but,
you're a cheap-ass bastard.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If it's like $145, it's like a $40 audiophile record, and it's only 20 minutes long.
That's why I got the Jazz Opto Philharmonic 10-inches, and they're like get listed for like $4. It's like,
That's fine. That's fine. You know, But like that, I mean, if they did, I love the 10-inch box sets, like the Birth of Bops. That was fucking awesome. You know,
Yeah.
I love that thing. And then the Charlie Parker ones. I wish I had picked up the one we're missing.
I got them in 10 inches right here. These are good ones.
Oh, wow.
This is
Yeah.
original.
Oops, sorry. Shit. There we go.
Max
Wow.
I have the 12-inch version of that one. Yeah,
Yeah, this
Beautiful.
is really old.
that's the blue
That's
back. Yeah.
This one's hard to find. Original.
Wow.
Oh, cool, dude.
Is that
I've
Pacific
seen it.
Jazz?
There's a 12 inch of
that's-
that, right?
I think that's in the Mosaic box set.
I bet.
I think I have the 12-inch of that.
I like this one. This one's really cool. Charlie Christian with Thelonious Monk from 1941 session.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Kenny Clark's on drums.
Can you show the label of that?
Sure.
Bro, I'm out on that.
It's a red vinyl.
Oh,
Esoteric.
wow. Very cool.
I did too.
Yeah, when they
Nick.
were
I did
screwing
too.
around. It's microgroove.
Nice.
There was a lot of the companies that were doing the color early on, fantasy.
Well, the God, who was it? Was it RCA that did the 45s? That was their format, right? So let's talk about that for a second. So early on, when LPs came out, the 45 was like a competing format, right? And so you'll see, and Mike, you've seen this, like the Frank Sinatra records, they'd do like an album of 45s, and it'd be like 5 45s versus, a 12-inch LP. And early on, I think it was RCA, they actually color coded their different series for a while. Do you know that was it Techmoan? Is he the British dude that does all the old weird?
Yeah.
He did a really good video about this. And if y'all ever watched Techmoan, you should definitely check out his videos. He's got really awesome videos about all kinds of weird music formats and tape formats that just never really took off or whatever. And he goes deep into them. But anyway, yeah, so they had like a green and a yellow and a red, and it represented like country or pop or whatever. I think he said that they didn't do that for very long, probably because it was expensive and a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But the reason there's so many 45s
that was just for the 7 inches, Chris?
Yeah, because that's all they put out. The 45 was their answer to the 78, right? And so the reason those were still so popular is that's what teenagers listened to. I mean, in the 50s, is like the teenagers weren't buying LPs, right? If they were buying records, they were buying 45s. And all those RCA players, they were small, and you could set it on the floor and, have a little 7-inch record player. That's just how they were. So I can't really get it. I've kind of refused to get into 7 inches because I feel like it would be a rabbit hole that I would never escape from.
Yeah.
So you can get for Frank Sinatra, Wee Small Hours in the United States, it came out as 4 7 inches, 2 10 inches, so 2 separate 10 inches with the same cover, part 1, part 2, and then 1 12-inch.
And they said all the formats of that one, huh?
So you could basically do both LPs versions. 10 inches are LPs. LP just means 33 RPM on a 10-inch or 12-inch.
There's half a room of this house that's all 7 inches.
Oh, Jesus. Country Green and Classic.
That's right.
Yeah, Columbia came up with the LP.
Yep.
Now, I think Columbia actually came up with it like in 47 or something. Like, I think they actually figured it out like early, but it took them a while to start using it. And now I don't know who. I wonder if Columbia came up with the 10-inch LP too, or if that was somebody else.
Yes, that's what they did. That's what they came up with. Yeah,
maybe that's.
Like I have the first. I've shown this before and spoke about it before, but just for people who don't know, I have the first pop LP record they put out. 6,000 was the series of pop. I think like 4,000 was classical or something. So 6,001 is Frank Sinatra, The Voice, and it has a pink cover with like a presentation thing, and it just says Frank Sinatra, The Voice. Yeah. And then 6,002 is the same cover, just they changed the lettering. So it was like, I don't know.
They hadn't figured out how to make cool record covers yet.
And then what? This was the first jazz one, right?
For what? Columbia?
No, that's Dial.
But on Dial 9018.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this was the
first. That's a 10-inch?
No, the first jazz LP.
I don't think so. Okay. I think Columbia put out the first. Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the story because they did a test press of this.
Maybe so.
They did it through mail order to see if anybody would buy an LP jazz.
Yeah, I've heard that story before.
Yeah.
I saw Ken
right
McCallum
on.
interviewed Fred Cohen from Jazz Record Center
that's
years
why,
ago.
That's
and
why this caught my radar.
showed that.
And I found it in Record Archive.
Yeah,
No,
That's a
that's
great
probably
interview.
true. I've got the first Columbia 12-inch LP. It's a Benny Goodman. They did a bunch of
Wow.
they did a bunch of 10-inch recollections in '78, just like Blue Note, with Miles Davis and the J.J. Johnson and all that shit. When the 12 inches first came out, they hadn't recorded any sessions for them. They're like, okay, well, let's reissue a bunch of shit we already have, sitting here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems like they all did that.
Yeah, Miles, J.J. Johnson, Monk, the Fats Navarro, all that, all those 12 inches were just the 10 inches, 10 inches.
And some of those 10 inches were all, and most of that shit was all 78 stuff before that, probably.
Yeah,
Some of it was, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the Sidney Bechet stuff. That's a different
Yeah,
series.
someone mentioned in the comments could have been Ellington with the Columbia record. Was
Maybe
earlier.
so.
Maybe.
Ask ChatGPT. I'll say the wrong answer every time.
I don't want to. I'm lazy.
Oh, well.
Could be. I don't know.
No, never mind. I almost into the stream accidentally. Probably shouldn't click buttons. I
That
need
was-
ChatGPT. I've done it before. I got a bunch of CDs that Mike made me order. You want to see them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the box.
Which Mike?
Notes and Tones. So Notes and Tones knows that I'm a degenerate, record buyer. So a couple of weeks ago, he just messages me on Facebook Messenger with just pictures of like 17 different CDs from Sibley, and then he just said, "Hey, I have all of these. They're good." I'm like, okay. It's like, just put them in my cart then. So this was the won't show my address. This is the box they sent me, and they gave me a nice little. I don't know what's going on here, but it says thank you, which is nice. And then I guess that's some hills and maybe a bird.
That's
No.
a cloud. It's a
That's
cloud.
that's a woman's chest.
Oh, it's not a woman's chest. You think about everything just like that
It's
fucking,
a Rorschach test.
just like that. Oh, it's a Rorschach test.
Like a hairy
Remember
butt.
that Chet Baker? Remember that Chet Baker record you thought was like a intimate part, and it was some lady's
Yeah,
eye
it
or
was a
something?
woman's. I thought it was a woman's vagina, but it was her eye.
Yeah. So it seems like you can ship CDs with a little bit less worry than albums. I mean, this was packaged well, but not out of here. So there it came all wrapped up. So I got to deal with that. Ugh. And I think 3 or 4 of these I picked up for myself. I don't remember which they are though. So obviously I haven't heard any of these. We can go through them. Well, here's the first pile. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah, I picked this one out. So this is another Redmond record back east.
Nice.
It's got Brian Blade on it, Chris Cheek, Larry Grenadier, Eric Harland. That's the big group. It's got Joe Lovano on it, Christian McBride, Dewey Redman. Oh, cool.
Anything Brian Blade's going to be solid.
Yeah, so it's his dad's playing on this one. I don't know if it's just on one track or what, but I'll be checking that out. That's cool. I don't know if this is any good or not, but it's David Murray CD for like $3. I bought it.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Called Past Life. David Murray Quartet +1, so I guess it's a quintet with David Murray, John Hicks. Oh wow. Ray Drummond on bass, Idris Muhammad on drums, and Branford Marsalis playing tenor saxophone.
Boom! That's a solid group.
Yeah, it is. And then I wouldn't have bought these myself, but he told me these like 90s these later Stan Getz records are really good. So this is called Serenity.
Cool. Who's he playing with?
Stan. Oh wow, look how big they wrote it. I can actually read the shit. Nice.
Is that on Concord?
This is on Atlantic, I believe. No, Emersey. So Mercury. I don't know if you can see it. There you go.
Who's on it?
I'm gonna tell you. Shut up. All right. Stan Getz playing tenor, Kenny Barron on piano, Rufus Reed on bass, and Victor Lewis on drums. Yeah, that's a hot lineup, dude.
Nice.
It's solid. Then I know that people were getting into these, so he said this one was good. This is Jessica Williams. Some ballads, some blues, featuring I don't know who that is, but anyway. So I haven't listened to her at all. But
What label? What label?
This one's sealed too. This is Jazz Focus from 2001. I've never heard of that label. This is from 2001. Sounds cool. Oh, this one's kind of sealed.
This is I have this Jessica Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on.
Is that a reissue or?
No.
This is original. I found this for like
Okay.
$6. I didn't even. I got this like a year ago, and I don't even know why. I had no clue what it was.
No,
Because
Rob just
I think
found that.
well,
Eddie Henderson's on it.
yeah, I got it. Dagon got it from me on my auction because because Sundays just put out a reissue with an extra disc.
Now listen, I didn't get these from Notes and Tones. He sent me links to a Discog site so I would have to buy them, which is nice. All right, next one I'm really excited for. So Telarc Jazz is a really cool label that I've been getting into on CDs. This is Ahmad Jamal. Chicago Revisited. I don't know, man. So this is live at Joe Siegel's. Hey, are they related to? Never mind.
I've lost count of how many jazz clubs I own.
So Joe Siegel's Jazz Showcase, can't speak. So it's got him, John Hurd on bass, and Yoron. I don't know what the fuck that says on drums. Anyway,
You're doing a really good job of showing these.
dude, I can't read this shit. That's the problem. Is I'm blind.
You're doing great, Chris. You're doing great.
You're on Israel on drums, I guess. Anyway, so Ahmad Jamal on Telarc.
You're still showing that record?
Shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. This one is another one I just picked up. Two Diz with Love. It's on Telarc as well. So it's Dizzy with Doc Cheatham, John Faddis, Wynton, Claudio Roditi, Red Rodney, a bunch, Wallace Roney, Charlie Sepulveda.
The late Wallace Roney.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
recordings.
Mike, I predict Chris, in the middle of this, I predict Chris will pull out like a COVID test.
Chris.
Thinking it was
yes.
John Faddis is on there?
Yeah.
That's Mad Lib's uncle.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hold on.
So, Chris, I'm not familiar with all those players, but it looked like there were multiple trumpet players. Are they all trumpet players?
Yeah, I think they're all trumpet players. Yeah, for sure.
So I just showed a Dizzy one where he did with Sweets and Roy Eldridge all trumpet. So,
this is cool. Anyway. So so it's all these different dudes, and then you got Junior Mance on piano, Peter Washington on bass, and Kenny Washington on drums. And
what year? What year is that?
1992. Recorded live, 1992.
I'd be curious to hear how that sounds.
I didn't know Dizzy was alive then still. I guess he was. Anyway, yeah, no, it'll sound great because Telarc is fucking awesome, I'm telling you. They done like some DSD shit. Yeah.
You have this?
No, I do not have that.
I have that. It's good.
Yeah, it's him doing Dizzy tunes. And
this
is like the second jazz record I ever bought. This is killer.
Very nice.
Killer record on Pablo. So it's cheap.
Yeah, I'll pick it up if I see it for sure.
Yeah.
Any record with John Faddis and Gilligan Island hat, pick it up.
Yeah,
I don't need a bigger format. I just need new glasses, man. These are like 5 years old.
This is a sweet record.
Can we do a GoFundMe to get Chris like a magnifying glass?
Well, we can talk about a GoFundMe here in a minute.
We can make a Jazz Bones magnifying glass.
Yeah, there's an announcement I want to talk about. Okay. This is another Telarc. So I had this one in my hands at the record store I went to a couple weeks ago, and I bought all those CDs at Josie. But they wanted like $8 for it, and I was like, nah, I'm not paying that. So I got this for like $2 from Sibylline. It's Benny Green, Green's Blues. It's just him playing solo piano. A monocle. I could rock a monocle. So anyway, this is really good. That's
a different Benny Green, though, right?
Then who?
Well, there's a Benny Green trombone player.
Well,
Benny Green, the piano player, is a fucking monster.
Wait. There's Benny Green, Bennie.
That's a trombone player.
That's the trombone player. Yes.
So, what era is this guy from?
90s. Yeah, he's still around, but yeah, I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 of his CDs now. He's fucking awesome. I'm telling you, he's like one of my favorite.
There's
piano
Bunky
players
Green on this.
Yes. All right, so there's that. Now I got another Telarc. I can't remember if I picked this one out or not. I think I did. Yeah, nobody would recommend this, but so this one is. I'm trying to read it. Oh, so it's Andre Previn with Joe Pass and Ray Brown. So some Telarc as well.
Telarc.
Now, hold on one second. Andre Previn. Why is Ray Brown's eyes closed?
because Under Purple was so bright that he was blinding him. You know, that's why.
Did
So
anyone
I listen to that one.
bother to look and say this is a bad picture?
It's not a great picture. All right, let's keep going. So I think this one I picked out on my own. Actually, both of these. I actually skipped one. So there's another Benny Green here. This is called The Place to Be. It's Benny Green, Christian McBride, and Kenny Washington on drums. It's just killer lineup. This is on Blue Note.
Oh, well, that's easy. The other Benny Green is black.
Yeah, exactly.
Benny Green's white.
And then there's what the Blue Note CDs look like, which is kind of cool, you know. It looks like a Blue Note label. All right. Joe Pass looks like Fred Cohen. I don't know what Fred Cohen looks like. All right, last one of the first batch. Yep. Go ahead.
Roberto, I think you're the only one who's seen Fred Cohen in the flesh.
True.
I've seen
Nick
Fred.
has.
Does he look like Joe Pass?
There's a video of him online. You could watch it.
Yeah.
I
Oh, what is
refuse.
this? Oh, cool. All right, so this one, I didn't realize this. This one is Joshua Redmond Quartet, Spirit of the Moment, live at the Village Vanguard.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, this is a two
Oh, yeah.
CD.
That's on my
dude.
want list.
Who's
Yeah,
in it with him?
So it's Joshua Redmond on sax, Peter Martin on piano, Peter Martin's one of the dudes that does those videos that we've been kind of getting into. You know? Anything Ken McAuliffe? Yeah. Anyway, so did I already say who was on here? Yeah, I did. So anyway, Love of the Badger.
Hey.
Let's see if it says when.
Roberto, next time you're in the Jazz Records Center, go up and call him Joe Pass.
Call him Joe Pass. Say, hey, are you related to Joe Pass? All right, let me tear open this.
Pull out one of those New York 23s for him.
Yeah.
Call him Joe
dude.
Pass Gas.
All
Joe
right, so
Pass.
this
He
is
does
Fred.
look like- He does
This
look
is
like
for Joe Pass. Go
This
ahead.
is Fred Cohen. This is at
Yeah.
the Jazz Record Center. This is where he sits and basically catalogs the collections coming in. That is
Right.
his Blue Note book. I have a copy of that.
All right, take
how
it
to
down
identify-
before Ken gets us a copyright strike.
No, is
Well,
is
good.
he the
Yeah,
only one
good
that
idea.
goes through all the records?
I think Ken probably does too. You
I
think
got
does
to talk
Ken
to him on
price
the phone
records too?
once.
I don't. I think Ken helps. I don't know. You know what the
He sent me a
Division of
bunch of
Labor
these
is, though.
records. These Tony
Oh, cool.
Williams Lifetime boots.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, I had to call him to get them.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I had to leave a
There's
card
thanks,
number, and then
Evan.
he had to run it up later. He's old school. That one,
Think
and they
you got
sent me,
about
they
it,
sent me
yeah.
that one. and they sent me this one.
Actually, I think to be fair, I think Roberto thinks all white guys look alike.
I mean, we kind of do.
Yeah, I
Yes.
dropped the link to that Fred Cohen interview. There's three parts to it, and it's definitely worth checking out.
Who's
Now,
in
here's
it?
a good question. So McToasty says, so is Village Vanguard a great venue? See it on a lot of labels. I haven't been there, but Mike has. Can you tell
Yeah.
us about the Vanguard?
Yeah, it's a great venue. I think it's interesting. I was thinking about it today because I was listening to a podcast. Miss Jessica Beener was interviewing a trumpet player. I forget his name. Anyway, the Vanguard came up, but they were also talking about how when Sidewinder came out, that was like a dance song. Like they made it so people could like get up and dance. And I was thinking like the Vanguard as like a forum. It's small. The basically tables are right in front of the stage, so like there is no like dancing. So I feel like it sets up the jazz musicians to play for that type of non-danceable, like you can't dance to it scenario, and that's so influential in New York for where where jazz musicians gig. So it just, to me, I was just like, I wonder if like the culture of like jazz shifted because like the venues where they were playing, they didn't allow for like really dancing. Anyway, there's just a side thought.
Well,
I know what you're saying, Mike. I've been to both venues, and Birdland as well. The current Birdland, I think it's the third Birdland location at least, is dining, to the tables in front of the stage.
I just wonder if that changes
There's a
like
bar, and as soon as you come in,
what they're going to
Now-
play.
bars right there, and then
Did you feel the urge to dance while you were there?
at Birdland.
I saw Tyson Shorey play there, and it made me want to slam dance, like do a mosh pit. It was incredible. He was incredible to watch.
He's going to be at Big Ears in
yeah.
Knox Vegas.
I'm going to that shit, I think, dude. I'm going to try to make it happen. I don't know, say that to everything
Yeah,
on
Rob,
the
that's
show.
what I call Knoxville.
Okay.
But I mean, versus going to Austin again next year and just walking around looking at dusty ass records for 3 days, I think it would be cool to go to a festival.
You were confusing me.
Why?
Go see Marshall Allen before
He called Knoxville Knox Vegas.
I know. He's fancy like that. All right, let me keep going here.
I thought he was an admirer of that woman, Amanda Knox, who murdered her roommate.
Wait, was she guilty or innocent? I can't remember which one she is.
I think she became innocent. She was originally guilty. And then when she got back to the U.S., in Italy, they convicted her again.
Oh, God. The best vinyl record recorded at Vanguard? I mean,
Joe Henderson.
No, well,
Dexter Gordon.
The Mal Waldron 2 records, the Seagulls, and then the Get whatever. That sounds
Maybe
good.
that Coltrane.
Top one. I'll tell you what, oh God, what's the modern dude we have? It's not Redman. Who is it? Mike, the one that just has the red cover with like the Vanguard record. Me and you both own. I'm blanking on the guy's name.
Sonny Rollins?
No, much later, like from a couple years ago. The Thanksgiving show. What the hell's his name?
Yeah. I have it right here.
I got Redman stuck in my head.
I think Chris is having a senior moment.
It's this.
Oh wow, you had it right there.
Yeah. I can't think of the guy's name.
It's like reach back there.
Jason Moran. Jason Moran.
Jason Moran. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a really good one too. Waltz for Debbie is definitely the most iconic, I would think. And Rollins, yeah, probably.
Yeah. And then probably Coltrane.
Right, Ryan.
But Coltrane's pretty wild on that, so I feel like it probably. What?
You know what I saw at a record store, but they were selling for a price a little higher than I guess you get it on Discogs. Is the Wynton Marsalis 7 CD disc?
Oh shit! I want
live
that
at the Village Vanguard.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
I have so many fucking Wynton CDs though. Like one thing you can definitely find is Marsalis CDs, dude. They're everywhere.
They were selling for $23. I think you can get it for less.
Oh shit, that's not bad.
Chris, he hosts the jazz festival every year in Charlotte.
Windows?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's the headline act at the Blumenthal.
Yeah.
It's a really nice, swanky theater. But it's usually like a $300 ticket.
Right. It's okay.
Maybe more.
Yeah,
but the rest of the event is outdoors and free.
Right.
Like you just go to the park and see all the jazz. And then if you want to see Marsalis, you pay up. But
which Mike was here? Because I was wondering which group was on that.
He is here. He's in the peanut gallery.
Well, I know, but I mean, so Mike, if you can answer, which was it, the septet or the quartet or what that did that Vanguard one?
I think it's a bunch of different.
Oh, okay.
7 discs, that'd be good though.
It's 7 discs.
7 discs won't even. That's more than my CD changer can hold. It only holds 6.
Is this a brand new CD changer? Whatever happened to the smoking one? What was the story?
It's sitting over here in the corner. I'm gonna try to fix it, just because it was my dad's, and I'd put it in the living room maybe. But I'm probably gonna throw it in the trash. It's worth like $30. So saw Shabaka last week. It's a great show. Oh yeah. It's the Septet, Palace says. Thank you, Palace. Which I think people like the Septet stuff better, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm just trying to find it. I really enjoy I know it's right here somewhere. Hang on. This one. I was gonna listen to this again probably tomorrow. So this is live at Blues Alley, Wynton, a 2 LP Wynton.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say
2 CDs, not 2 LP, 2 CDs.
That's very good.
It's the quartet. It's so good. It's him. I don't know. It doesn't say.
I think I was listening to a podcast with Christian McBride, and he was saying that Wynton doesn't like that.
I don't care.
No, I know. It's just.
No, actually, you're right, because Mike sent me an interview he did where he said he didn't like this because he said Tane wasn't keeping up. He was like playing different shit, and it pissed him off, which is kind of funny. Okay, more CDs. It was different versions of the septet. Okay, interesting.
So who is in?
He loves him. He loves Wynton. Come on, Wynton loves Wynton. Anyway, what?
Who's in this? Like, what are the instruments in the septet?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Why do you mean like trumpet, tenor, guitar?
Spoons, the kazoo.
If there's tuba, I'm out.
Could be tuba.
You know, you like some tuba. I don't know. I'm looking for a septet. I need to organize all these CDs So I bought like
there's good tuba on this. I'll give it that. Two
Yeah.
tubas on this.
Yeah. That's a
good
good one.
Okay.
I have that record.
Yeah.
There's
That's a weird-
another one. Isn't there another one of that grouping, Dave?
The Pneumatic Swing Band? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not
There's
sure.
a second one, I thought.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was good.
I'm showing other CDs. Okay. I found this.
Yeah, that's a shitty one.
Why would you
How
say
dare
that?
you.
Weird. Why is it shitty?
I think because it's on that Bluebird label.
Dude, it's got Body and Soul, the original Body and
Dude,
Soul.
Bluebird was the original label that fucking 78 came out on, stupid.
Yeah, but that's the later Bluebird one.
Oh, whatever. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, we'll see. Another Stan Getz.
Yes.
Called Anniversary. This one's the same group, actually. So it's Stan Getz, Kenny Barron, Rufus Reed, and Victor Lewis. Oh, that's cool. It's a Sunny Fortune CD on Blue Note.
Ooh. That'll be dope.
4-1. Let me see if I can see who's on.
Sonny Fortune's a badass.
Yeah, if I can. Oh, look at this picture. That's
Hold
cool.
on.
Yes. After
You
that,
can dress like that, Rob.
after that set, he beat 3 guys in pool.
There ain't no doubt, dude.
Sonny Fortune on this record doesn't take a breath for about 20 minutes.
What is that?
Is he
Sahara?
on that? Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on
very
this.
record.
He is a freaking killer on this. This is just one of the most badass passages I've ever heard on
Yes.
this record.
Ooh, I'm super excited about this next one. Yeah, that's a great record. I think I got the VMP of that.
Sonny Fortune,
Thank
man.
you.
Underrated.
So here's a
Coleman Hodges.
no George
What's it say?
Coleman. George Coleman.
Oh.
Oh,
George
nice.
Coleman. It's I believe it's live. Anyway, so it's got hit. It's George Coleman with Harold Mayburn, Ray Drummond, and Billy Higgins. So I had to get this one. Wynton hates Roberta. Oh no.
Calm down, Roberto. A lot of other people hate you too.
All right, now this next one. I already had this one. This is Charlie Hayden and Kenny Barron, Night in the City.
I
but
want to get the vinyl of that record.
Yeah, that was like $50 though, so I got this for like
Yeah.
$4 or $5. But I had a copy of this on CD, but it was all fucked up because I forgot that CDs can be fucked up too, so I didn't look at it when I bought the first one. So lesson learned on that one. And this guy, I don't know anything about this dude, but Nelson Tone says he's awesome. So his name's Ryan Kaiser. He was a trumpet player, I guess. Obviously,
Well,
I haven't heard of it.
That is a trumpet in his hand.
Yeah, and then the other one's called.
I don't have to guess.
Shut up. The other one's called.
Is that on Bluebird?
No, it's on Crisscross. This one's on Crisscross.
Oh, wow.
So this is called Point of Arrival. It's him with people I've never heard of, I think. Peter Zach, John Weber, Willie Jones III. I don't know what label this other one's on, though. Let me see. No, I can't tell. Oh, Columbia. So that one's on Columbia. What else? Oh, here's another here's a Marsalis septet record. What
Oh,
he's gonna do? Look at that. What? What, Mike?
I've seen that one before.
I mean, a lot of those you can get on LP too, but I'm just like, why? Trying to see it. Yeah, it's.
Come on up, Louie.
Hey, yeah, come on up, Louie. So let's see who's on this one. So this one's got obviously Wynton on trumpet. He plays piano on a song. That's weird. Marcus Roberts on piano. I can't read the rest of it. Fuck it. Yeah, I can't read them. Too small. But anyway, so there's that.
Great job, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't see it, dude. It's fucking tiny. 2 more. This is another, and I picked these up. So this is another one of the standards records that he did.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like almost all of them now. So
what songs is he doing on that one?
this is
Oh, you can't
Marsalis.
read. Never
Oh, yeah,
mind.
I'm excited for this one. This is Marsalis plays Monk.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that'll be cool.
So it's Monk tunes. It's Thelonious. I think some of them are like tunes that are like associated with them. What else?
You ever hear that Steve Lacy record where he plays the Monk tunes?
I have not, but I would like to.
Yeah,
Bring-
Well, there's a couple of them, but yeah.
The Anthony Braxton one that he plays monk tunes with Mal Waldron. That's good.
Yeah, LP $20, CD $3 for like stuff like this from the 80s. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I am. I'm like, fuck you, Roberto, you son of a bitch. Faster. And then the last one is another one of those standards. I think I may have all 7 of these now. So this is volume 5, Midnight Blues. So that's it.
That's cool. So how many CDs do you have now?
Okay, dude, check it out. Here's one I like CDs too. I've got almost 100 CDs. I've got almost 100 CDs, and this is my whole CD collection almost. This one box with throwing the jewel cases out and using the little gatefold things. It's fucking awesome, dude. Love it.
Yeah. So you get rid of the jewel cases.
Yeah, trash them. Because I mean, look at this showed you that pile, right? There's probably 80 CDs, and this is like 18. It's the same size. Like it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So I keep all the inserts and stuff. I'm not worried about selling $3 CDs 10 years from now. You know.
Right.
So you can also just buy jewel cases again if you really want it.
I mean, sure. If the CDs become like worth $50,
like
I can buy jewel cases for sure. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking. Or if I wanted to sell off some, I could get some. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. I'm ready for Louis to come up
carry in the car.
All right, I have another record to show.
Well, my car didn't have a CD player, but yeah. So,
wait, no, Dave. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, here's that record I was talking about.
Very nice.
Steve Lacy plays.
Oh, that's cool.
Monk.
It's on New Jazz. Is it a purple label or what? What does the label look like?
Oh, this is an OJC.
Oh, okay.
Reflections. I
have the same copy.
This is the first Steve Lacy I got. Yeah. So I was this is what Steve Lacy
57, 50, what year is this? 60 something? Early 60s?
Yeah, I can't remember, but
3 or something.
This is fantastic, and so I was like, "Oh, Steve Lacy." Yeah. So I started picking up other Steve Lacy stuff, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Is that like Tamer Steve Lacy?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's I have the OJC. It came out as an OJC.
Yeah. That's what he's showing, Rob.
Yeah. God damn it! Pay attention to people. 100.
I don't listen to any of you.
Dude, I've only been collecting CDs for like 4 weeks. So 100's pretty good. Like it's fucking kind of crazy. Maybe
this is Essential record.
Recorded in late 58.
Oh, I said 57, 58 to begin with. I should have gone with
There's an OJC of that one.
Is there?
Yeah. If the guy's playing trumpet on it, it's a clef though.
Okay, Roberto, I've seen that record, but Joe Harley's not going to reissue it because they don't own the tapes. They don't even know where the tapes are for that record. And if you followed the Jazz Bums lore, you would already know that, sir. No,
all right, I have another record to show.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Roberto should come up on the stream.
Bring the heavy hitters, Mike.
This is the only other one I got in.
I love vinyl, Louis. I don't hate vinyl.
I know Mike's got heavy hitters over there.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
No.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Right. It's just something I found. This came up for $30 online, so I grabbed it.
Okay, wait. Is this the most amazing jazz fact that I've ever heard? Are we about to see one of those?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
All right. This is Chet Baker and crew on World Pacific.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this came up for $30. I think I put an offer in for like 25 or something, and he accepted. It stayed. I was surprised it was still up. I wasn't buying it, and then I saw, like 3 days later, it was still up. So I put an offer in and he accepted it. And it's like a beautiful copy. And it's a second pressing. It's the same year as the first pressing, but the first pressing has Pacific Jazz and this is World Pacific. So I guess there was some changeover, but you can see how nice it is. It plays great. Let me tell you who's on the lineup of this.
The cover is amazing. I would like to have a copy.
Wait, you didn't pay $250 for that?
So, no. So, this is recorded in 1956. So there's a lot of Chet Baker from 56 on Pacific Jazz. And as I mentioned, this came out in 57, repressed in 57, World Pacific, and it was recorded at the Forum Theater in LA. You have Chet Baker trumpet, Phil Urso tenor, Bobby Timmons piano, Jimmy Bond bass, Peter Littman drums, and Bill Lowbrow on chromatic timpani on one track. So I was listening to this. It's a great hard bop record. And as I was listening to it, and it must be Bobby Timmons on this, I was just like, this sounds like a West Coast Messengers. Like the style on this in 56 sounds similar to what they were doing in New York, but definitely a little West Coast feel to it. But Bobby Timmons being on this probably brought those arrangements. And then Phil Urso plays tenor on this, and he has a clear tone that kind of reminds me of Benny Golson. So you have like a Benny Golson sax, you have Bobby Timmons on piano, and honestly, the weakest player on this is Chet Baker. He's okay.
Oh, that's harsh.
Like
maybe
but
because
like,
of all the heroin.
You're just trying to be cool with notes and tones. I know what's going on here.
I was thinking Messengers.
It was all the heroin.
And then I was just like, compare like Chet Baker. I don't know. Just compare him to anybody in the Messengers. Like, was it Kenny Dorham, Clifford Brown, Lee Morgan, or people out. It's just like he has a okay style, but like there's points where he tries to play quicker, and it's to me it sounds like he's like not holding up. So I'm
definitely not buying that record now
because
he's actually it's still good. He's still good, but like when you're up in like that pantheon of the great trumpet players during this era, like I would put him at the bottom.
Well, that's like a $40 record, not a $5,000 blow.
But it's a good record. It is a good. They play really nice on it. It's just I was just saying like it does sound like a West Coast Messengers if you're into that. It's pretty cool. It's a good record.
Hey Chris, can I ask you a question?
Well, hang on. I got to ask Mike a question about this record. Then you can. So let's see the cover again. I have a question about the cover.
Okay, so obviously,
okay, go ahead. That wasn't the question, but the question is the question. Hang on. The question about this cover is: do you think Miles called up World Pacific and said, "What's that white bitch doing on the cover?"
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of Miles Ahead.
Yeah,
exactly.
Anyway, that's the group. That's the group there. Anyway. But,
so who is it? Which one? Who?
To me, this kind of looks like Shelly Manne, but he's not on this record. So I actually don't know if this is like the exact group, but this is definitely Bobby Timmons, Chet Baker. This could be Phil Urso. Probably. I don't know honestly. So, but it is a cool cover, definitely cool cover. And but I recommend it. I was just hating on Chet Baker, but he's okay on it.
Can I ask?
Yes, I'm gonna have to yell at McToasty after you ask your comment. Yes. What's your question?
My question is: do you feel after that horrible review Mike gave of that album, that someone who's into food and vinyl might have a response video?
That would be interesting if there was there's storage lockers involved now over there. Apparently.
I would say I know that I said what I said about Chet here, but this is probably my favorite Chet Baker record. So.
Even though he plays horribly on it,
he doesn't play horribly. It's just that you could tell
that
he's not.
Well, here's the thing.
And sometimes it sounds like he's not like he's missing what he's trying to do.
Does anyone think that that wasn't the review of your favorite Chet Baker record?
No.
It is.
All right, so McToasty, I have to take issue with this.
Well, this is what I really think.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris. But the Chet Baker thing, I think they tried to sell his image as like this James Dean guy. And I think it worked for him. But I don't think if he didn't have the look that he would have necessarily come into the same success. And, because his playing may have just not warranted it. I also...
Okay, I think that I'm not mad at McToasty anymore. I think I'm mad at you now more than McToasty. No, dude. Chet Baker was a badass, man. His fucking the emotional content that I talk about all the time that he puts into his playing is fucking primo, dude.
I say Felipe is a big Chet guy, isn't he?
I love Chet Baker.
I like Chet Baker.
Yeah, I don't have any of his records.
You know what?
I'm calling Vinyl Chef Steve about this situation.
I like Chet Baker better than Mike's review.
I like him too.
Okay, that's fair, Levin. I'm not saying the dude's like Freddie Hubbard or anything.
I'm gonna say I want you to make a promise to me, Mike.
Okay.
If I ever put out a jazz record, please don't review it.
Yeah. Well, Mike's just honest. No, I think that's fair. But yeah, to me, Chet's.
But it's a good record. I like him. I have his Riverside stuff. I mean, I collect Chet Baker. It just
also that's comparing like I don't know.
Well,
Donald Trump to Abraham Lincoln or something. Like
if you're at work and you need something to listen to while you're doing something, give this a stream and just because it is a good record. But like you'll see what I'm saying in terms of the style, 1956, what they're doing on the West Coast, and then you'll hear like Chet Baker. He tries to do these like quick like runs. I don't know what they're called, but like he just doesn't do them. Like he doesn't execute them.
I believe that Jazz Bum Mike just coined the phrase "distracted listening."
Yes. Like if you want to listen to a record that you really don't want to remember and don't want to actually actively listen to, check that one out.
Oh, come
Hey,
on.
if you have to mow the lawn, put this record on.
In the house though, and go outside and mow the lawn while it's playing inside.
Anyway, that's just what I was thinking when I was listening
Okay.
to it. So
Now, as far as Chet's singing goes, I mean, you call it smarmy, you call it can of soup. I just feel like he was again just giving, you know, his soul to us when he sang. And I love his singing. The younger singing, like Chet Baker sings, isn't my favorite record, you know.
I'm
As far
telling
as
you
his
right
singing goes. But like, hang on. The later stuff he did, like before his death, the singing on that is wonderful. I mean, it's not as crisp and clean and beautiful like the voice.
But you hear his life. You hear his life in his voice.
Absolutely.
But I think all those later records, the steeplechase ones, the ones that have been coming out on Crisscross, those are good.
All the other ones that you can get,
Enja record?
Yeah, the other ones you can get that I've got a couple of that are always super cheap. You can get them for like $10 probably.
Hey,
oh shit, Light in the Attic. What's that? Is it Tidal Waves? Like that the label the Light in the Attic does shit on? Yeah.
Plan B.
They did a couple that are really cheap.
Plan B record. Hey, if any of you doctors are performing surgery, put on that Chet Baker record.
Yeah.
Chet was the inspiration. Well, he was popular.
Yeah, I knew
I'm just
Felipe
saying
would
that.
know what's up.
Yeah.
I like him. See, now, I don't know.
No, I think it's fair to say he wasn't the most technically gifted player.
That's all I'm saying.
That's how you should have said it. That's what you should have said.
Nah, I liked how I said it.
Going on the internet and talking shit about Chet Baker like that. A cocktail inspired by Chet Baker. Was there a little heroin in it? Yeah, soul, but not $9 too much. How dare you, Mike? Soul, but not virtuosity. That's true. That's what I was saying. You're like, he's no Lee Morgan. I was like, yeah, there's nobody as good as Lee Morgan. Like Lee Morgan.
But if you think of all the guys, like even like on the West Coast, like Shorty Rogers, it's like these guys were like
fair. Shorty Rogers is badass.
Just like killer trumpet players. And then it's not. And the thing is, like Miles isn't killing it like that, but like he plays so like tastefully, and the note is perfect. It's just like, so you don't have to like be able to like play at that speed level. Like you.
Well, Miles had to make that for himself, right? Because he couldn't play like that, you know.
So anyway, so I just felt like, you know, that's, I won't repeat it, but
yeah, I hate we lost Clifford when we did. You know what I mean? Imagine Clifford Brown if he lived to be in his 70s or 80s.
What if Lee Morgan did too, man? That would have been amazing. I mean, both
True.
Both of them. Or Coltrane didn't get cancer in his 40s, you know?
To me, Clifford Brown, though, was...
Clifford Brown's a big one, though, to me, yeah.
Was the top.
Yeah, because who knows where he would have gone.
That could have changed a lot of stuff.
No, I don't know if he was the most technical, but I mean, like the fire... For me, like, Lee Morgan's just fire, dude. You know?
Clifford had the speed.
Yeah, Clifford had speed. Dizzy had speed.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, also like,
yeah, I hated that. I mean, Clifford, they were driving to Indiana because they were going to put out a trumpet at the. He was going to the factory that was making a trumpet specifically for him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Lee Morgan, like on the earlier Messenger stuff, his feel on it, even like his lead records, like Candy. Oh, he plays beautifully on that. Just.
What's the one with the red cornbread's great, man. I've listened to that a few weeks ago. Been awesome.
I need that Indeed record. That's the one I still.
I have to have the Music Matters, but when is that box coming out? When are they announcing that box?
I don't know, dude. Maynard Ferguson. That's a good point, Mike. Maynard Ferguson in his prime was maybe the best as far as just
prestige
velocity. His later 70s shit fucking blows though. Like,
I think Maynard Ferguson had the longest hair of any trumpet player.
Especially when he was old and it was like just white. It looked like Kenny Rogers. Oh shit! You went and saw Terrence Blanchard? That's badass, Felipe. I was just listening to one of his CDs.
I saw. Oh, he was with Herbie because he was at the bowl. He played with him at the bowl.
You weren't serious. Maynard Ferguson did have some badass technical chops, though. I mean, that's fact.
Hey Rob, this might be on that label you were talking about earlier, the blue that put some blue notes out. Because this is Candy.
No, I don't know about that one. I have the Music Matters 45 of that.
Okay. This is a Spanish press.
Raggy. So does Mike.
So the one I've had 2 copies of is there's a French pressing that looks similar to those Blue Note reissue series from the 70s cover. Yeah. That thing sounds great.
Yeah, this is an odd Spain pressing with New York labels. It's like 180 gram.
From what year?
Beats
Recent?
Me.
Or is it
Probably
from
the
those
90s or something?
Yeah. It's probably it's not gray market.
I don't know. I think it's legit. It was in the record store.
Just wait, man. It'll come back out. Don't ever overpay for a tone poet. We've had this learned.
I just know if I want an original of this, I need to sell my
actually, I can tell you, when we went to Austin, that record store from New Mexico, those guys sold an OG for $2,400.
Yeah, Slow.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah. At the show.
Dude, what was that one record store that was in the very back that everything was like 3 times the price what it should be? They had like 7 fucking tables.
He was an independent seller from like Virginia.
He should go back to Virginia. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Like I was like, oh, it felt like Forever Young showed up.
You wasted your time. Hey,
yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
no what?
That Slow has great stuff.
What does that abbreviation mean, Jeffy?
Get the fuck out.
No, I'm staying here and telling you. I think Chris was with me when we found out, either him or Billy, but they sold one for $2,400.
Did you guys buy stuff from Slow when you were there?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I bought a lot of good stuff. I bought that Sunny Red record.
That's right.
Did I buy anything from them?
Really bought a lot of good stuff from them, but pricey.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mike's got it up.
1,400.
Yeah, what's an OG gonna hurt me for, Mike?
So you have the 47 with 63rd NYC label, Deep Groove on side 2 and side 1. No R in the Blue Note, and there's probably other stuff. You got 5 copies starting at $1,400 for VG. Okay, VG Plus goes up to $2,200, and then it goes up.
I think this one was in really nice condition that they sold.
Yeah,
Mike, what's Indeed go for? That's the one I need. I can never find a copy.
I'm actually, there was a Music Matters, and before I was thinking of buying it, I sampled it.
The 45.
I don't think that's a strong Lee Morgan record.
No, it's actually, Dave, in my opinion, it's
good point, Roberto.
It's still a good record, but it's his worst record, indeed.
Can you show everybody the shirt you got on there, Dave?
I like the early Lee Morgan. I don't know why.
Dave, can you show everybody your shirt that you're wearing?
Oh.
This would be a good Christmas gift, people.
Bean Club.
It's true.
That's thanks to Mike.
Yep.
Mike sent me this.
So I think this is his first record. It's 1538. I'm pretty sure it's his first. Felipe.
I love that cover.
First on Blue Note?
First.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when
VJ was introduced.
He started out Blue Note, right? So
no, that VJ record was before that, wasn't it?
No, I think that was he left the Messengers, went to VJ for
okay.
I think is the story. You got Lee Morgan trumpet, Clarence Sharp alto, Horace Silver piano, Wilbur Ware bass, and Philly Joe Jones drums.
It's a good record, but it's
Lexington.
It's not his best record.
Lexington, I know, but if you found an original, this would be amazing.
No, I mean, I found the Music Matters. I'm happy with that one.
So there's one copy for 3,600 VG Plus. Boom.
Just bust it out, man.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a gold trumpet record you can get for like $3.
I hope you don't have to have your plumbing done, man.
So I'll listen to this again. It's Terrence Blanchard. Simply say this is a really excellent record. I want to get more Terrence Blanchard stuff. Yeah. All right, Mike, talk about the announcement.
I don't know anything about it, honestly.
All right. Well,
that's on you, man.
It's not on me.
It's on you.
Never mind. I don't even want to talk about it now. Forget it.
Don't talk about it.
All right, we'll just do it, and then
people will figure it out. I don't know any announcements. I'm not in that kind of loop.
It's fine. I'm too high now, and Mike let me down.
That's all right. I need to
Lee
learn
Morgan
these.
has no duds. I don't know.
There you go. I like what Roberto said.
Lee Morgan has no duds. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I have a lot of Lee Morgan records here. That's the only one I think I don't have, other than some of those VJs, Expedian or whatever it is. I don't have that.
No, it's not the announcement. We're
I'd like to get that.
we're feeding you to the charts, Roberto.
I picked up that Lee Morgan twofer on Crescendo. Sounds really good. That's like a comp of the 3 VJ records.
Yeah, with the purple cover.
Yeah, it's really good. That's cheap heat. I have it right over here.
Maybe I should get.
Hey, if you want a good cheap heat Lee Morgan twofer that is a comp of all the 3 VJ records, get that one.
I think Andy from Next Play Records did a video on that. I think he got that.
That's true. That was a total buzzkill.
Dude, we've been suffering from up here with him. Where are you at, man?
It's true. Where are you at, Mike?
I'm sorry, Dave.
So Crescendo, though, that's interesting. G&P Crescendo is the name of the label. It's Gene Norman Presents. He owned the club, the Crescendo Club, where this was recorded.
Really?
Yeah. So it's the same dude. And that's why it was called Crescendo. It was named after his club.
Here it is.
And we've come full circle.
We've come full circle. It's not a great cover.
This sounds excellent, and you should be able to get it for under $15.
Sweet.
Kicks ass, and
put it in my pile.
I'm keeping this, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's minty.
It is very minty. Hey, I don't know what I've seen this one a few times. This Wayne Shorter. I have to assume that's a comp of all his VJ records.
That's probably that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
If I see that again, I'm picking that one.
Have y'all ever seen that? God, I can't remember what it's called. I had an '80s Wayne Shorter record that I bought. It was just terrible.
So his VJs are Introducing Wayne Shorter and then Waning Moments. And I think there's a third one that came out in the 80s.
Hey, I found this.
Oh, yeah. That's
the
So here's what's shitty about this twofer.
Okay.
It has the whole version of what does it have the whole? I thought it had the whole one. Record one is it has part of the kicker, part of the Agron, which I would like that whole album, and then Power to the People is one of the records, the whole thing on this.
Power to the People, that's the one that just came out, right?
Yeah, I have the kicker though, but I don't have Agron. I want that one. Put that one out at dispensary.
This is one Mike was talking about. Wayne Shorter.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Stereo too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had a very VG copy of that I sold for some money. So.
Yeah.
Don't you have that, Mike?
Yeah, I have a mono.
It's
a good record. Honestly, I feel like I'm just being negative, so I'm going to shut up.
No, I like this. This is good. Wynton, Kelly, Paul Chambers, Jimmy Cobb. It's a good lineup.
Yeah. Who owns the VJ label?
Good
I
question.
don't know. I think if I remember correctly, it was the first African American owned record.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
cool.
Who owns it? They need to be putting out.
Oh, I don't know who owns it now.
They need to put out those records.
Meh. I don't know.
That would be a cool box. If they did it like AAA, that would be cool.
Concord for sure. Yeah, most likely. Roberto. I would agree with that. Oh, no, it's UMG.
Maybe Joe Harley could put one out as a tone poet. That'd be cool.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Wait. Universal owns the VJ records?
We have Roberto guessed Concord, or he knows, so we have an argument.
Jonathan said.
So what? Okay, some of you guys own them. Out of the Lee Morgans and the Wayne Shorters, what record should be put out as a tone bumper? The Young Lions?
His last one. No, his last one. Lee Morgan's last one.
I know.
So no, not VJ. No,
that's what Rob's asking.
Oh, I don't know.
Rob.
I'm asking Young Lions.
I have Young Lions. I like that one.
Question. You're out in LA. You heard of this guy from there, Patrick Shiroshi?
No.
LA guy. You should check him out.
What is that from?
Play if he's playing too.
When is that from?
Oh, a few years back. I got it from his Bandcamp. It's out there. You probably want to stream it first. But it comes with a cool insert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's on. This is solo stuff. Tenor. He does some effects with his voice and stuff on it. Yeah, L.A. Recorded live at 2575 Mission in L.A. Pretty cool, man. I think he's got other stuff. I need to pick it up. This is the only one I have, but he's one of the.
Oh, so Concordo.
One of the new cats from L.A.
Roberto coming back with Wikipedia deep dive facts.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, hold on, Roberto, but you spelled catalog wrong.
All right, I'm going to talk about the announcement now because I don't care anymore.
Right, go on.
We're going to turn on membership, so if you want to give us $5 a month, you can. That's the announcement.
And you get nothing in return.
No. Well, you'll get actually it's not true. You'll get like a fancy little thing next to your name in the chat and like some.
You get a slip mat with Papa Dave on it.
Actually, I'm going to offer this up.
Okay.
We'll record some private videos of me insulting Jazz Bum Mike.
And, we can make members only. That would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. We might be able to have some fun with it. There might be
exactly. So if anybody wants to support the channel, that would be a way you can do it.
Yeah.
We could do. Here's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to like gatekeep content behind like a paywall. I don't want us ever to do that. So
yeah, it's not happening.
But there could be like there's one of the things you can do is like you can have members see videos a couple of hours before everybody else or some shit like that. Maybe, but that
Can I? Here's a record I did not show.
Okay. I wasn't done telling you about our memberships, Rob.
Oh. Well,
next second was. Anyway, so they'll be on tomorrow. That's it.
I'll do like cameo style videos where I'll go, "Hey, Roberto, I understand your sister's graduating from nursing school. Congratulations." Thank you. So
nice.
This is the OG of this record. Is very hard to get. I think it is called Jasmine from Detroit. It's like a hugely expensive record. I forget what label it's on, but this is a BYG.
Put your crap on top of your microphone on your laptop. It makes you sound like you got mud in your mouth.
This is on BYG. There's a US. Does anyone have one of those? I forget, Savoys, I think they are. They're like these weird manila covers that have die cuts, and peeking through the cut is the musician. There's like a Art Blakey one. I think this one was put out as a Kenny Clark record on one of those.
I would like to get one of those and then replace the artist's picture with your picture, Rob. Like it looks like you're peeking out of a record. Yeah.
Hi, this is a cameo for Jazz Bum Chris. I understand you just got a vasectomy. Congratulations.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
When was that recorded though? Was it like 50s, early 60s?
Pull up the record, Mike. It is expensive.
What's it called?
Jasmine from New York. From Detroit. Jasmine from Detroit.
Okay. Let's see. Jasmine from Detroit?
Yeah.
Jasmine?
Listen to his early expensive stuff on Prestige.
It's not coming up.
Or who am I
Oh,
thinking?
here it is.
That's the one I have right there. So this.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
go look how much that one goes for.
I've never seen that record. Wow.
$17. Oh, $500. That's wishful.
Yeah, it's an expensive record, man. No, but look at the past sales.
That's true. That's true.
So
yeah, but go to the 70s one that came out in the US. Go down. There are a whole series of records. There they are. Yeah, one of those. But those are
That's the worst.
I know.
They probably sound decent though. I got some of those from the 70s.
No, those things talk about cheap heat. And Van Gelder did those reissues.
Oh shit! How much are these going for, Mike? This is just like that mobile or that.
They're like $5 records. I've seen them.
Okay.
There's several of those. What are they called? What series are those called?
It
The
doesn't say.
There's a whole series of those.
It just.
Yeah, I mean, they did a bunch of shit like that in the 70s.
I'll drop a link to this if anybody's interested in checking it out.
They did that Lee Morgan we have, Mike. Which one? Which Lee Morgan is that?
So that's, I think it's called Introducing Lee Morgan on Savoy, and that's like $1,000 record now, or maybe more.
And what is the one we have called? Is it called A1 or something? What is that damn?
Yeah, and it has it has all of the tracks from that record plus one additional track. And
This is talk about a record to put on while you're doing something else. This is really good.
It's not what I meant.
I don't think I showed this one too.
Oh, killer record.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's a great
Isn't
LP.
it Chet Baker sings "You Will Go Sterile"?
What record was it? I wasn't paying attention.
That's a really good ECM.
Is it crazy?
Too.
I haven't listened. I just claimed it. I haven't listened to it yet.
It's a little more accessible for the art ensemble stuff, I'd say, Rob.
I have so much art ensemble.
Yeah, that one's excellent.
Like I showed the other day, I picked up a Roscoe Mitchell on Black Saint.
Oh yeah, all those are great.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to step away.
Yeah, I think I might take off and have things to do.
Well, if we're gonna just leave, then
yeah.
Do you want to fill up? Say you have a full 2.5 hours. You're going to be charging people now, so that you need to give them content.
The content, well, it's true. We will be making more content. I mean, there's some other stuff we can do. I don't know. We'll think of stuff. It could be fun.
Yeah.
And then we can buy me some new glasses. That's what we're going to use the money for. So I can
A big time magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Here's what I would see for Chris.
Yes,
big magnifying glass and that Sherlock Holmes hat with the two bills. On each
I don't
side.
want the fucking two build Sherlock's home. I could make one out of a couple old trucker hats and just like staple them together.
That's a good point, Roberto. This would be primetime Louis.
I know, Louis. God.
All right. How about this? I'll do my Louis thing. Hey
Okay.
guys, name your top 5 toothpaste brands.
This is a good point. Look, so OJC's is already trying to put us to work. But put another $5 in the can. Can we go to 11? Come on, Mike.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
11
we
your
go.
time
Okay.
or 11 our time?
11
Yeah,
11 Eastern.
What time zone are we agreeing to here?
30 more minutes so we can get to 4 hours or 3 hours.
All right. We'll go to 11 and then cut.
Well, actually, for you, OJC, this is a Canadian content extra time.
Okay.
It's all good, McToasty. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yes, $5 a month. $4.99. Not even $5. It's less than $5. It's an amazing deal. Everybody's buying it. It's a better deal than fake Trump trading cards. You know that guy, he's been selling like $100 digital trading cards. For one, it's $100. And if you buy like 20 of them, he'll send you a real one. So if you spend like $2,000, you can get a real trading card.
Here, people are clamoring.
That's what I want the jazz bums to get to. We need to get to that level of.
People are
money.
clamoring for this, Chris.
Yes,
You put some lipstick on and just kiss a napkin and send it to people.
that costs extra. That's not part of the $5 membership. Sure.
All right, Rob, you've been listening to a lot of stuff. Hey,
Here we go.
all right, thanks.
What have I
The
been
stream
listening
is
to?
saved.
Mike heard that I was leaving. He's like, I'm jumping on that.
I'm exhausted. I had one. Have you ever had one of those days at work where people just like zap your strength? They just
That's
take
every
everything.
day where I work. Every single day. That's what I do.
Energy vampires.
Oh, it was terrible.
Just be happy it happened on a Friday and not early in the week.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it doesn't work like that, Roberto. You have to actually buy the membership when I turn
Yeah.
it on. But thank
Yeah.
you for the $5.
Thank you, Roberto.
We'll call this you being duped out of $5, Roberto.
No, Roberto's our best benefactor. I was actually looking at all the donations we've ever gotten, and Roberto's definitely the top guy.
All right. So, Mike, what were you asking me? I've been listening to a lot of what?
I was just saying, you've been listening to a lot of stuff. Do you have any hot takes or anything you're connecting the dots on?
It gets crazy because I play grade records that I put in auction and stuff. I've just started list. I told you that the Joe Boogaloo Jones was really good. You know what? This record is excellent. This is very good.
Is that original?
No, it's a Japanese.
Okay.
That's a cool label.
Good. Yeah, this is good. I think.
So is that
I'm not.
Is that a trio?
I don't want.
Who's on that?
Yeah. No, this is
Quartet.
Kenny
with
Burrell,
guitar?
Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't want to say Wynton Kelly doesn't get respect, but this stuff's good, man. This is good.
Thanks, Rob.
This is good. It's more pretty jazzy.
Yeah, anything on the Ogun label is killer.
Yeah, some of that stuff's a little hard, but this is good.
Yeah, I love that label. It's hard to find here because it's UK.
You know what? I can't stop. Every time I'll either see a Black Saint or a Soul Note, I'll grab it.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, can't go wrong on that on either of those.
Yeah,
labels.
I'd say right now, this to me, not the biggest Anthony Braxton guy. His stuff is very affordable. This is the best Anthony Braxton record for me.
It's got Bill on there.
All right.
Yeah.
I do want to get that. It's like $60 record.
I picked it up for $25.
Online. Let me look it up. Mike, you told me about that record like a long time ago.
What else did I clean?
Oh, it worked.
These
So
two,
check this out, people.
Was that a hit and run by Notes and Tones?
No.
He'll be back.
Here's a good one too. I have an extra copy of this.
Oh yeah, nice. That's a sweet cover on that one.
Yeah, check that lineup's good.
Yeah.
That would be a good candidate for a VJ reissue.
You have an extra of that?
Well, I think I sent Mike an original of this.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't in the best condition.
But yeah, it was the first pressing.
But you can find this one all day long. I have an extra copy of this.
So this is that Anthony Braxton.
Yeah.
So there's not that many, and I don't think there's one copy in the United States. So it'd be expensive to get an LP of it. There's a CD.
Where was it pressed? Is it Italy? What is it, Black Saint?
Yeah. Yeah. So
not many of that stuff has ever seen a reissue. Black Saint stuff.
Chris, you can get a CD of it for $10. That's expensive.
Yeah, I've got one Black Saint CD. I'll probably buy some more. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I would love to get those box sets they did. They did these CD box sets that are awesome.
Yeah, but
the one I want is the Mal Waldron
with
that has the fucking seagulls and shit. It's like $150 or more.
Yeah, but that only has 4 CDs. There's the one that has like 7.
Right. But those 4 are the ones I want. The 4 I want.
Yeah, but the one I have most of the albums that are in that 7.
All right, let me show you something. I'll shut up about the membership. So here's our current stream. There's a join button now. If you click it, you can become a member. That's it. Please do. Thank you.
So they were talking about Anthony Braxton. Here's that's actually 2 LPs he did. They're standards.
I almost bought that the other day.
I see that record all the time.
And that's the group. Hank Jones, Rufus Reed, and it's Victor Lewis on drums.
Oh,
all right.
nice.
Then I have to pick that up next time I see it.
And
that's like an $8 record.
Yeah. They did volume 1 and volume 2.
Those are good.
Yeah, they're good. I like the Mal Waldron is definitely much better.
Okay.
But I like Anthony Braxton doing standards. I have a
there's
shitload.
Remember, there's the record he did for Inner City. It's on Inner City, but they might have been for Steeplechase, where he does standards. But the story behind that record, it's part 1 and part 2, 2 different records.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter Gordon was supposed to do those records, and he canceled, and they brought Anthony Braxton in.
Yeah, I think this one with Hank Jones, those two at Hank Jones are better than the Steeplechase.
Oh, can I show these records that Mike was asking about earlier? The Buddy Collette ones.
Did you see all the CDs I got in, Mike?
Huh?
Did you see all the CDs I got in?
Yeah, I did.
So there's just been a reissue of a Leroy Vinegar record that I would like to probably get on this Legends. It was originally on this Legends record. I've had this record before, and it's very desirable. I think this probably came out at the same time. This has, I don't know, Al Aarons, Grover Mitchell, Red Calendar, Leroy Vinegar's on this, a few songs. And then this.
Oh, hang on. Who cares about that?
Hold on.
Look at this. We got our first member, Jasmine.
Chris.
007, Chris. Yeah,
good job, Chris.
Awesome.
Here's another record on the same. I don't think this is the same label. This is another later Buddy Collette record. Buddy Collette and the West Coast Jazz Quintet. I don't even know. Does anyone know that label?
No.
This is who's on here with him?
Jazzmaniac. Can you drop a comment, Jazzmaniac? I just want to see what it looks like.
Basically, this Al McKibben, John Collins, and Earl Palmer. And then this is a really good record. This is on Soul Note.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Newton.
It's him, Jerry Allen. Here.
Newton's a great player.
Yeah. Jerry Allen, James Newton. I don't know, Drew Bird.
There's some Newton on
that guy's on a bunch of CDs I got. With who's he play with, Mike? Who's he play with? I'm trying to remember now. Shit. I don't know.
I found this in a dollar bin.
That's a great find for $1.
Yeah. This is a really good record.
Yeah.
But I mean, all you know of him is like his early stuff. But these 3 later records are good.
Moving on.
All right, we got another one. Thank you, Shane.
Freaking awesome.
Could one of the new members just drop a comment? I just want to see how it comes up, because I think you will have an icon or something.
Yeah, and we're gonna make the icons better too, because the icons are just the standard ones. But Mike, you need to make some jazzy icons with your.
Okay. I'll figure something out.
And since you're getting so many of them, one of you should unbutton your shirt a little for these guys.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I pulled some Braxton since Notes and Tones pulled some.
Someone taking our shirts off over here, man.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, for Alto on Del Mar.
Do you think that's a polarizing record for people?
I don't know, man.
It's a double record.
Yeah.
It's just him.
Yeah.
It's solo. Away.
And then this one is also solo, live at Moore's Festival. This is my favorite on Ring Records in Germany. Look at this back cover of the show.
Wow.
And I'm looking for more of his stuff on that Ring label. Something happened with that label of copyright, or I forget what it was, and they ended up becoming a different label. But there's a box set of his stuff on Ring. It's like $300 or something. I need to get it though. I'll be looking for that at WFMU.
A CD box set.
No, it's a vinyl box.
Wow.
And then this is an excellent record for cheap. This is Cheap Heat, New York Fall, 1974.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, this is the first Braxton record I ever heard, and so I was hooked. I mean, he's excellent playing on that. And then the Sound Aspects label from Germany, he did some stuff on Composition 113.
Yeah, I see all these records all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
They're not hard to find.
crazy prices or anything.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
not.
Braxton's great for, you know, and then this is one I just got the other day on Leo from the UK. That label. This came from, I think, Permanent. Luke or Lance sent me this one, and it's a big group. It's a big orchestra, violins, violas, cellos, all kinds of stuff going on with this one. That he conducts this group. So that's all I have though. I don't have any of these other ones. I need to pick more of his stuff up, like the Black Saint stuff and the Soul Note stuff and all that.
Yeah. I got some Braxton. So this is Globe Unity Orchestra with Brotzman, and Braxton's on this. There's a bunch of people on this.
Where'd you find that?
Jazz Record Center for
like my cart.
$20. It's a beautiful pressing. It's really cool. It sounds good.
Nice one.
It's on this Touch or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Torch.
I can never find those records here, man.
So I found that.
Found it in New York City where everything exists.
There's also this Muse record with Woody Shaw.
Wow.
I think Woody Shaw's only on like 3 tracks on this though. But
Rob, next time you find that, put it in my pile instead of auctioning it off.
This has Cecil. So check this out. This is a killer lineup. So it's Cecil McBee, Arthur Blythe, Mahal Richard Abrams, Joe Chambers, Victor Lewis, Woody Shaw, Anthony Braxton.
And Mahal, yeah.
Mahal, yeah, dude.
That's a good one. And
I'd
then
never
finally,
seen that either.
Apparently, Anthony Braxton he's on side 2 of Wildflowers too.
Yeah.
This is the Loft Jazz records.
Nice.
This is a cool thing. These were recorded. Whose loft was it? It was
Sam Rivers and his wife put all that together.
Sam Rivers.
So there's 4 of them. There might even be more.
There's 5.
There's 5.
I only have 3.
Actually, you're all wrong. There are 5, and then there's a 6th sampler.
I
don't care about the sampler. That's not the 6.
Hey, look. If you're a completist like me, you have all.
You don't need a sampler if you already have all 5 of them.
Mike, is yours?
You want to see the sampler? I'll show you the sampler, buddy.
I want to see the sampler.
Get the sampler.
Mike, your copy, I don't think had a cut corner, did it? That's a clean copy.
They all do, dude.
It does.
It?
Yeah.
A notch.
So
the notch is different. Most of them have a top off of them.
Giant saw cuts.
Yeah. That's why Nicole doesn't have them, because she will not buy a cutout. Period.
She
Principal
refuses, right?
Huh?
I don't blame her. I hate the saw cuts. But that's just something they did in the 70s for cutout bins.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it was.
I've only listened to the first 2 of those, and they were kind of a lot, so I don't know. I'm listening to the other 3, and if it's the same, I may end up selling those in an auction or something.
It's pretty varied. It's pretty. I mean,
okay, good. That's what I was hoping. I just wanted to be varied, because I liked a lot of the first 2. But there's other parts where I was like, ew.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah, Mike, I need to find all those Braxtons you just showed, and Notes and Tones.
When we go on vacation for the holidays, Mike, we should become inebriated and listen to all 5 of those records, and then shoot a video about them finally, because we've been thinking about that for like a year now.
Yeah, we should do that. I did that.
I also want to do some like longer holiday streams, like during the day, like just for the hell of it.
Yeah, we can do that. For members.
You need to do a live.
For members, yes.
Mike.
This is how it happens.
Chris, do live on location on Record Store Day coming up.
Oh my God, yeah.
No,
I don't know, man. Here's the thing about that. I don't have the what is it? I don't know. I'm not outgoing person. I'm not an extrovert around actual humans. So I don't think I could do like Mazzy does and just walk up to strangers with a camera and be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" A Record Store Day. Like I don't know. I don't have
That's why you bring Mazzy along.
That's true. There you
go.
Mazzy does a great job with that shit with his little phone. He shoots some really great, video. It's crazy.
The England series was phenomenal.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was really fun to see, though, because all those guys, I've been watching some of those guys for 10 years on the VC. and he got to hang with all those guys. It was pretty cool.
Easy now. Yes, if you get a membership, you get a decoder ring that will. It's like a universal translator for when Rob mispronounces names. That'll give you the right version.
Hey, Rabu.
Get a friendship bracelet.
Rabal.
Well, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff, for sure.
Hey, I guess I don't know. I guess it was in the comments. Someone about Chris showing CDs. They mentioned Dave Douglas.
Yes.
So
I see all those Dave Douglas CDs you got.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch, but
I'll
just show like a few. I'll start with Stargazer. Yeah, Stargazer is basically it has 3 tunes by Wayne Shorter on here. That's that was selling point years ago when I bought it. And who's on Stargazer? I can't even find the thing. And this is one of his best, one of my favorites. But it's him, Chris Speed on tenor, Joshua Roseman on trombone, Yuri Kane, who he plays with a lot on piano, James Genius on bass, and Joey Barron on drum. And these are guys that he plays with and played with a lot. And then there's another one that's called Moving Portraits. And this has 3, he does 3 versions of Joni Mitchell compositions on this one. And it's Bill Carruthers on piano, James Genius on bass, and Billy Hart on drums. And then this one is Soul on Soul, and this is like a Mary Lou Williams tribute.
Oh, very cool.
And that's really good. And then I have this on vinyl. I'm not taking it out. Yeah. And this is what's really good about this. This is like sort of a tribute to his mother who had recently passed when he recorded this. And he has this this vocalist. Her name is, I'm probably mispronouncing the first name, Aoife O'Donovan. She plays, she sings and she plays the guitar. She has a beautiful voice. It's sort of like what he said, he's doing folk forms, which jazz is one of them, but it's just a really beautiful album. And like I said, he did this after his mother had passed away.
Nice cover on that.
Yeah, and then I have this one. It's just a duet with him and Yuri Kane, who plays piano. This is just an excellent album. I actually, and all of this stuff. Well, most of the stuff I got from Dave Douglas, I bought directly from him.
Yeah.
He has a label, Greenleaf, and periodically he'll have sales, and he'll sell stuff like really, really cheap prices. Like this is the stuff I got most recently from him.
Yeah.
It was all $5 a CD.
Nice.
And like most of them were still in the wrapper. A few of them, like one of them was a Soul Note CD from back in the day from 1998. And then when he was with Bluebird, and this one on Winter and Winter, which is who else recorded? Paul Motion recorded for these guys too, and they were all like $5. And this is a brass group that he has also: trumpet, French horn, trombone, tuba, and Nasheed Waits is on drums.
Oh shit, that's
awesome! And I think I have 2 of them. Yeah, here's another one of those.
Very cool.
And then I have that I bought not from this sale, but a sale he did last year where he was selling stuff for like $3 a CD. He did a whole week at this club that no longer exists called the Jazz Standard. And he recorded basically, I want to say maybe every show, 2 sets and I bought I bought that box set. But like I said, you follow him on Bandcamp. He has at least once a year he'll have sales. And,
Mike, you said Greenleaf is his label?
Yes.
Okay, I have this on Greenleaf.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the Nicole Mitchell one.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I have that too. That's hard to find. You can't find that anymore.
Well, I don't know where I found it, but I found it.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Live in Montreal with Hamid Drake on drums. I searched it out because of Hamid Drake. I was on a Hamid Drake kick.
Yeah.
Anything he's on or part of, I was looking for, and I probably got this in Rochester at one of the shops there, more than likely.
Yeah, I may have got that on Discogs or something. I don't know where I got it from, but because I was looking for it for the longest time, I couldn't find it anywhere, and then it popped up one day, and I grabbed it. Yeah. And he doesn't. Dave Douglas doesn't even sell that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It was I think it was in a shop. I just pulled it. I don't know.
Yeah. Ryan mentioned Strange Liberation with Bill Frisell. And I have that in the stack too. This is the one he's talking about.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, cool cover on that too.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice he's having another sale anytime, let me know. Well, how would you describe his music?
Oh, I mean, it's hard. I can't pigeonhole him. I really can't. I mean, he does a lot. Like, he has different groups. Like his earlier group with the Tiny Bell Trio sort of focused on, I guess some people say, like Eastern European folk music. But it's real. I think it's really good. And then he has the brass group. You can't be like typecast or pigeonholed. That's what I like about him. Then like he has a group that you could say plays straight ahead, post-bop jazz. I mean, he does it all.
Very cool.
He actually was playing tonight at the Jazz Gallery. They were having some kind of trumpet thing, mini trumpet festival.
Well, that's good.
I just didn't have the strength to go. I was just.
Mike, you said you're already booked for Big Ears.
In
March?
I am about to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody in the Peanut Gallery or any of you guys know, like, what's the best like pass to get?
Well, there's one person who knows. That's Roger. Roger goes every year.
Yeah.
Roger Coleman?
No, Tortoise Rider, who comes around here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Roger Coleman goes every year because he lives just southwest of
I don't
Nashville.
know. I don't know Roger Corman.
Yeah.
He's early VC.
Yeah, all these people, and we don't even know who they are, dude, because we've only been around for like 3 or 4 years. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. I've had my YouTube channel 16 or 17 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, by the way, Safari has a bunch of the Mosaic CD boxes on their Discogs, Mike. They have.
There you go, Mike. Reach out to Brooks. He goes every year.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do that.
Brooks meets up with Roger, I think.
Wow. Yeah, Mazzy with a good idea. Damn.
Yeah. Mazzy, why don't you should say you're going to go to it. And then I'll
cancel.
No, I'll go instead of going to that stupid Austin show. We could go to this next year.
Yeah, Luke from Premium Sound here in Charlotte goes
not
every
the music,
time.
Not the records, man.
Because there's always a lot of artists there on this label on International Anthem.
Oh, I need to get that record. I still don't have
you do. You definitely do.
This is incredible. But yeah, this label, they always have a lot of their artists there. So
I was hoping they would have had it on. They were going to add that to the sale. It might be sold out though. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I've booked the hotel already. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Roberto, can you give another $5 so I can call you an idiot? Roger.
Yeah, become a member, Roberto. You can try again. There's a different button to click.
Mike, are you driving down or are you flying?
Oh, hell no. I'm not driving.
Driving? Hell no, dude.
No.
No. How far of a drive is that even, though? How far of a drive is it?
For me?
From New York City to Knoxville?
Oh,
I don't know. It's
10 hours?
I just can't deal. I can't deal with people on the road. I have road rage. So I just, I can't.
Yeah, it's 10 hours, bro. 10 hours and 30 minutes. Holy shit.
Actually, I have road rage here on the street.
Me too. Directed towards you.
It's not even close for me, and I'm in Charlotte. I mean, it's a haul to get to Knoxville.
That's fair. Oh, Mike, I wanted your comments on this. I showed this at the beginning of the stream. This Basie box set.
I love that. I count that as one of my, like, I don't know, when did I buy it a few years ago? Like one of my best finds. That Atomic Basie group is just killer, and it has Joe Williams on there doing vocals. Also, it's just loaded with good music.
What about
it sounds good? It sounds really good.
It sounds excellent. Yeah. Quit interrupting, Rob. What about what?
That drummer did. The guy plays drums on it. I was reading because I was trying to stream it. There was really only one song I could find to stream.
I can't remember who the drummer is, but I'll look it up real quick.
Johnny Pointer or
killer
something.
on that record.
It's Sonny Payne on drums.
Whatever his name is.
Sonny Payne, yeah. No, it's great. I mean, I would encourage you, Mike, to show me other cheap CD boxes that are as good as that one.
That would be hard. I mean,
that would be great, dude. Yeah. It's so good, man. I mean, I loaded all 5 of them into my CD player, and I'm going to listen to them, throughout the beginning of the weekend. I listened to the first 2 CDs today, and it's crazy too because, like, at the very beginning, the first CD actually scared the shit out of me because I had it turned way up. And, like, it's super quiet at first, just them kind of talking and stuff, and then they hit like that, that trumpet blast, big band, bah, bah, and I just like went, oh fuck, it sounds really good.
Yeah, I don't even know how I came across that, but I was, but I said whatever. That's like $25. I can't lose 5 CDs, $25.
Do you have? Well, you have to look, but there's 2 versions of it.
Mm.
The one I got's on something called Finger Poppin' Records. Have you ever heard of them?
No, I have not. No,
they're out of their European label. I looked them up. They have a website. They're also doing a Shelly Man at the Blackhawk box, but there's no label on it. Like, it's not contemporary, so it looks like it's gray market or something, But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's excellent. So I was going to see if they had other kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the same website I found.
Oh, okay. Now I have that Tommy Flanagan is it Coronado Beach? Yeah, I have that. That's really good. That's really good.
But I don't know if these are official releases or not.
Is this Tommy? Is Tommy on?
Yeah, that's Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe Chambers.
That's pretty good.
Cool.
But I was going to see if they had other box. Yes, look at that Shelly Man one. Bring that up, dude. It's kind of weird.
Where is it? This?
That
was the Archie Shep.
So that's the complete Live at the Blackhawk CD set, 4 CDs. But it doesn't mention, like, any kind of licensing or like contemporary records or anything like that.
Yeah.
I might buy it though anyway because it sounds as good as this other one. Shit, who cares?
Hey Chris, here's a box set for you.
What? Oh, what is this? What are you doing? You living, Rob?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go listen to a record.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Wait a minute.
Here you go.
What is it? I can't see it. Oh, Nucleus.
Nucleus and Ian Carr.
Oh, cool.
And it's 6 CDs.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really good because the records they're hard to get and they're expensive because it's UK stuff.
Right.
So I opted for this CD set, and they replicated the artwork on it. It's nice booklet. And it's got
what's a nice halfway stop to Knoxville from New York City?
Like there's that one.
Kansas.
Yeah. No, Kansas. That's funny.
That's the Ian Carr record, Belladonna.
Yeah.
And then like
I'm actually interested in this. I've got one Nucleus record, and I've heard a lot of people talk about them and Ian Carr. So
Yeah.
if I can find this, what did you have to pay for that? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It wasn't bad at all. It was
Okay.
I mean, it was super cheap. It had.
I have that one. I don't like that record that much, though. Are the other records different from that one?
But yeah.
Are the other records different from that one, though? Is my question.
This is great.
Okay.
And this one's great. And this one's definitely great.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Just interested.
I was happy to get this just because those records, they're a pain in my ass. So I was like, forget it. I'll just get the CDs.
Yeah. It's called Torrid Zone. Is that what it's called? Torrid Zone?
Torrid Zone. Yeah, it's the only. I think I got it from Dusty Groove.
It's $46 on Amazon, but.
Yeah, I got it on sale at Dusty Groove, I think, probably for 20-some bucks or something.
Nice.
Because they always drop their prices on Dusty Groove.
I haven't bought any CDs from Dusty Groove. Do they have a lot of good CDs?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
like
do rabbit hole
ones.
Yeah. Used ones, and this guy I know, and I met him at the record fair with Mike, and we've been hanging out lately. This guy Ken, he buys a lot of CDs on sale from Dusty Groove, and a lot of Japanese jazz that they have on sale. This guy has, I don't know, he has an amazing collection of Japanese jazz on vinyl and CDs, and just a lot of them are on. He got from Dusty Groove.
Yeah, I got a lot of my BBE stuff from Dusty Groove.
Yeah.
You have all of them, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, I bought most of them except for the most recent one that came out.
Did you get the book, Mike?
Yeah, I've got the book. That's a great book, man. You have to get it. If you don't have it, you got to get it.
I know. I couldn't hack it at the time. What was the cost on that? $150.
Yeah, I got mine. I got mine came up to like $89.
Ooh.
It showed up on Amazon.
Oh wow.
And then I bought it, and then it was gone at that price. But just keep checking Amazon. It might come back at that price.
Yeah,
which book are you talking about, Mike?
I'll show it to you. They shipped it from England, and it was
the J-Jazz book.
Yeah,
dude, I really want that. I wish I could get it for the price you found it for.
Yeah, this is my favorite Earth Mother.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll show you the most recent one that I got.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
And it's sort of current, not like a reissue.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they do great work, and I love the way they ship their records to the record stores with the records out of the jackets because they're coming from England,
right?
And so they don't get damaged. The jackets don't get damaged, because these are really thick, nice jackets.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're like, this is a great.
Oh yeah.
So this is the latest one.
Make you big here. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sato.
So, yeah. And this was recorded in I can't really see, but it's it was recorded at Cafe Otto, which is in the UK, and I have a lot of like the group Ahmed that I like. They record there all the time. This was recorded in 2019.
Okay. Cool.
A live session.
I like that they're doing some more modern stuff too. That's neat, man. I want to pick that up. Those all the J-Jazz stuff I have is great.
Yeah. So,
what was the one you were showing? Well, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the one you had there, Dave?
Oh, the early ones that came out. This is one of the early ones. The Toru Azawa Quartet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have that one. Yeah, I like that. I got that one.
We'll go through them.
Okay.
This is another one that's great. East Plants.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have that yet.
Yeah, this is Moriyama, who's on the record Mike just showed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then this one with God, who's on this? Yeah, this is Harold Land.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. That was probably like the third one that I bought.
Terashita.
And actually, they didn't have the LP at the time. I bought the CD, and then later the LP came out.
This one I've always dug because that weird Obi
That's not bad, Lawrence. Thank
Mhm.
you. The J Jazz book's on Dusty Groove right now for $105. That's not terrible.
No, I mean it's and for that book is worth it. I mean,
Okay.
it is definitely worth.
And then
You
I've
know,
got
$100.
I've got the comps. This is where I
Yeah.
started. This is the first thing I got.
Yeah.
Was this comp, and I took a chance on it because I didn't know any of these musicians or any of this music, and I listened to this, and my mind was, I was like, what the heck's going on with this?
Well, I got a couple of the comps on that other level. I can't remember what it's called. They're great too,
There's
man.
that one, and then what volume? Is there a volume 4 now on the comps?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't have any of the comps. That's the one thing I'm missing. That you know.
I got
The comps are fucked up though, man, because you'll hear like one song and you're like, "This is badass," and then you go to find the record and it's like $1,200.
Oh yeah,
You
the
know,
original.
for an actual fucking record they haven't reissued yet. You're like, "Fuck."
I almost bought an original of this like 2 or 3 times, but it
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
cost me dearly.
Yeah.
This one's interesting. It's not as great as I
I agree.
First-
I agree. It's
It's
my
okay.
least favorite.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Mhm.
It's just a
Is the
great
book
cover.
more art or text? Roberto wants to know, Mike.
It's all right. It's. I mean, it has some essays. I would say it's more photos. You know, album covers. Then it has some really good essays. You know, but let me grab it. It's right on my my little ottoman thing.
But it's the guy in England that did this. It's just a great service that he's done to, you know, put all this stuff out. You know, he's the
Yeah,
only
they
one.
they sound good too. I mean, they sound fine. Like they're
Yeah,
they're
and he's
not
the only
terrible.
guy that's taken this on full
Yeah.
on like this. You know.
You know, I really want to see some more stuff from is We Release Jazz. You know, from We Release Whatever the Fuck We Want. That label
Oh, from
Yeah,
Switzerland.
in Switzerland. I'd like to see them do a lot more jazz.
Yeah, they hold on. They did this record.
I got a bunch of their shit.
Yeah, Roberto. It's more, you know, album covers, you know, things like that. It has some text. It, you know, and they
Big book.
talk to some musicians. I mean, it's a well put together book. You know, out of all like yeah, I have the Blue Note book. I have some of the Verve stuff like this, and this is the best. You know, in terms of how things are put together.
Where was it printed at? Was it made in England or?
I'm assuming it was printed in the UK. Let's see.
They've been making books over there for a while.
No, it was actually printed in China.
Oh wow!
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, but it's well constructed.
Is it color photos of the records?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Beautiful too. Looks like.
stuff you know, so many. I mean, that I never heard of. You know, it's amazing. And
I bet there's plenty of shit in that. I bet there's plenty of records in that book you couldn't even stream if you wanted to.
Probably not. Oh yeah.
So you'd have to know the Japanese language
But
first to even type some of that in. And
Yeah, no shit.
It's hundreds of stuff. But then like then they'll give you like these kind of photos.
Oh, that's cool.
wow. Yeah, the east west
Yeah.
Obi strip.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just excellent. At the beginning, there's a really long essay. It's about, and it's a, Tara Masahino does the foreword.
Oh, sick.
So yeah, I mean, even it's expensive, but it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it.
Hey,
That's
Chris,
cool.
speaking of
It's my wife. I want that for Christmas or something.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, that Swiss label you mentioned,
Yes.
this ties in with the Japan thing too. This is the best record they ever put out.
Who is this? I don't have that one.
This is Midori Takada. It's
Okay.
called Through the Looking Glass. It's probably like a $800 to $1,200 original.
Yeah.
Alex actually found an original, but yeah, this is gorgeous music.
Mhm.
Very cool.
This is an absolute must-own record. And they put this out, which was, I think it's the only time it's ever been reissued.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Mike, did your book come with CDs?
Yeah, it came with a CD.
Okay, cool.
What's on the CD?
I don't even know. I haven't even gotten to it yet. I'm glad, and I'm glad that was mentioned because I forgot all about it.
Yeah. How often do you listen to CDs versus vinyl?
Pretty frequently. Because especially like what did I get recently? Patricia Brennan, who's a vibe player, has a new recording out. It's only on CD. I got that. I've listened to that like 3 or 4 times.
Nice.
And then I'm trying to think, what else did I get? Oh, I got a new John Zorn, the new Masada Quintet. I got that this week also. It's volume 2. Volume 1 they did on vinyl to raise money for his label because whoever was distributing it
that's right,
folded and owing them $70,000.
Yeah.
And then they have volume 3 of that coming out in October, but it's only on CD. That's going to be only CD also.
Sure.
But it's frequently. Like what, 3-4 times a week, maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
3 times a week at least.
When we talked to Jerome about his new record, Heart, if y'all haven't watched the interview, you should watch it. He talked about CDs because his new label is like all analog. Just they've got this really badass like old Ampex tape recorder they're using and all this shit. But he's doing CDs too. And he said the reason I do CDs mainly is because he said all the critics and reviewers want CDs.
Oh yeah,
which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said a lot of them don't have record players, so they're like, yeah, I'll review it, but I need a CD.
Oh, I'm sure they're like the it's not even saying younger critics now.
Right.
Hey, I got a book in the mail this week. I almost forgot about it. Since we were talking about that J-Jazz book, Henry Rollins' new book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Stay Fanatic. There was a podcast about this, but he's put this together. It's got a lot. It's mostly punk stuff that he collects, but he's into jazz. He's into free jazz. He's got all the crazy free jazz stuff. He's the one that turned me on to Abe Koru and that whole part of the Japanese free jazz scene. I wouldn't have known anything about it if it wasn't for Henry Rollins. Yeah, it's got it's not color photos, but it's black and white. But because it's a monstrous thing.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and they sell out fast. I guess the first 3 volumes are hard to get already.
What, his books?
Yeah, these books. Yeah, the Stay Fanatic books.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Dude, Rollins is just obsessed. Like, that dude knows more about music than probably damn near anybody.
Jesus, he's a collector of to no end. Like he goes after the rare stuff like test pressings, acetates.
I'm sure
the flyers, like show flyers, posters. The paper stuff.
Yeah,
he's on another level.
I wouldn't even know what to do with that shit if I had it. Like this paper and shit. Like, what am I do with this shit? Like I've got so many. I want to sell some Pearl Jam posters. I think I've got like 50 Pearl Jam posters probably. And they're every single one of them except for like one's all still in the tubes, like straight from the show.
Oh wow, those are.
I got nowhere to hang them up.
Valuable now.
Yeah, I've got a couple that are worth $300 or $400. I got a couple that are worth about $300, and then a couple that are probably worth about $600-700. So the rest of them are probably like 20 to 50, depending on what they are.
I forgot to tell you, Lunchbox has these really thick book style made vinyl box sets from Pearl Jam.
Okay,
I have a ton of them. They were the fan club only.
The vaults.
Yeah, the vault boxes, and they had every single one.
How much do they have them for, though?
$200 and up a piece.
Yeah, I've got about 7 of them.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah,
the vinyl ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah.
And I think none of them have been listened to because my wife likes vinyl, but she doesn't really listen to it. She just listens to shit on her phone. Like,
oh.
Well, the thing about Pearl Jam, I mean, talking about bootlegs, like those are from their shows that they've recorded over time, and some of them are more desirable than others. But what Pearl Jam has done for years is they record every single show, and they'll
oh yeah,
and you can listen to them for free, I think, on iTunes. Like you can literally look every single one of them up. But they have bootleg CDs of all their shows. So there's folks out there that have like 500 Pearl Jam CDs because they've just bought every single CD from every tour they ever did.
Yeah, I got one of them. I only ever bought one that you're
talking
talking
about. I've got a handful of them too. I need to listen to them.
I bought one of that series. This one's from Verona, Italy.
Oh, cool.
From what? I guess I don't know what year. 2000.
2000 probably. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and they come in those little books like that. So. Yeah. And then for a few years, I don't know if they still did. They did for a few years. They'd sell a whole box set, like all of them together. If you wanted to buy them like that.
Yeah, when I worked at Best Buy, we carried these.
Yeah,
so we had all of them, and I was like, I'm not buying all of them. I need to just buy one. They all have the same set, pretty much on them.
No, they don't have the same set on them. No.
Well, I mean,
no. Seriously, I know, but seriously, like the variation in Pearl Jam shows is pretty badass. Like. I've seen them back to back on the same night, on on a Thursday and a Friday, and there was crossover. Like maybe 35% crossover as far as songs. The rest of it was unique.
But this had yellow. This closed with yellow lead better.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I was like, this is the one I wanted to get.
Yeah, Roberto, I just pulled out my CD because it's like hidden, and you'd miss it. But I only have one CD from the J Jazz book. And this is it.
What's all on it, Mike?
Okay, let's see. Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, Rollins, that's right.
Yeah.
Although Rollins has some kind of sidekick girl that he's been posting TikTok videos with. So I don't know if that's just a friend or what.
It's mostly stuff that's on those compilations, but some other stuff that's probably not.
Dave, what pressing plan is this? He has an address and he's trying to figure out which plan it is. It's in Nashville, Tennessee. Is that what would that be?
Oh, Nashville? I think isn't United's out there.
Yeah, it could be United. All right. Well, what else y'all got? Anything? Wrap it up. We made it till 11, like we said we were going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
I'm gonna listen to these new CDs.
Yeah.
Actually, I might listen to one
stack of CDs.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks to the new members. That's awesome. We'll see you next time.
All right, cool. Take care, folks.